Welcome to Denny's.
That's the first thing they hear.
Time it's gonna be something like last time you were in the middle of.
I was in the middle of a very bad monologue.
Oh, by the way, we're live.
We go as soon. Yeah, that's gonna be the first. Don't even clip that out.
Nope.
Don't even clip that out.
That's staying in.
That's the video starts. Welcome to Denny's.
That's the title.
All right, welcome back. 2 weeks later. 10 minutes late. But
As usual.
Who's keeping track?
hey! Last week we were
that's a
perfectly
record
on
for
time.
us.
But you know, all good things have to come to an end. Speaking of good things coming to an end, last session you guys leveled up.
We're level 7 now.
Yep. You guys fought.
I'm a big kid now.
You guys fought the Titan werewolf known as Lieber, with small aid from your new companion Rinta. Found out that Lieber was actually getting mind controlled by some blood-sucking leech type deal that has connections to some
Underwater demon bitch.
some underwater sort deity. You guys, after your long fight, you guys traveled for a little bit longer and then found a place in the woods to make camp and take your long rest. Trying to remember who was taking
Andy.
what.
I was taking watch.
Andy was on watch and woke me up.
So the process of this was during my watch, I decided to message to give her an update on
Right.
the mission.
Right. And
Immediately
you're-
after, I had a second sending that I sent to my sister.
And then the surf and turf.
Pleasantries understood. And then it wasn't until after then that I realized that Otar was gone for just a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Then casted my last third level locate object, and I was searching for his clothing, and that wasn't within the 120-foot radius.
Right.
And so then I panicked and then woke up Creorn via message.
Oh, right, because you had gone looking for him. So we're gonna go back in time just a little bit. All of everything that you did is still valid. Before I get too far, did everyone level up okay? Did anyone need me to roll dice or anything?
Nope.
Okay. I'll get my hand out of my camera.
That's what I
So you guys all leveled up. Okay. You got a new cool gauntlet.
Mhm.
You got your character sheet to work. You saw those benefits.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Right after you realize that Otar had been gone for a little long, you walk away. See if you can try to find him.
Okay. I'll stay within the perimeter of the group of the campfire. The distance from message is 120 feet, so I'll stay within that parameter, but I'll try and follow where
Yeah.
I saw him walk off.
Yeah, that's fine. Revlor,
Yeah.
you were fast asleep
Okay.
until you're not. Even though your cat had suffered a painful death, you hear in your dream state, "Wake up."
Right. I guess I bolt awake.
You quickly look around trying to find the voice, knowing that your cat's not around.
Right. But clearly
Otar,
recognizing the voice. But yeah.
yeah. Otar's not there. Dandy's not there. Briorn, Rinta, and Connor are all sleeping. And you hear the voice again. My plans are getting ruined. You look around and you see you've casted enough magical, like identifying spells and stuff like that. You see a ping in the distance. Go there. Quietly.
Okay. 14 for stealth. I will, I guess 14 plus 2, so 16 for stealth, and I will stealth off in that direction.
Okay. Everyone else is still fast asleep. I'm not going to make you do a perception check because, yeah, I want you to stay asleep. You turn around and look. Your body is still on the ground.
Oh.
You're used to this. I would say not used to this. You've seen Dandy pull stuff like this before.
Right.
There's an illusion of you on the ground.
Okay.
And you go into the woods. And you're following the ping. Quiet. After some time, Dandy, you realize Otar is nowhere near you.
And so when I casted my 3rd level locate object, his clothing it wasn't anywhere nearby either, right? 120.
Correct.
During that, in the panic, I messaged Griorn. Griorn! Get up! Otar's gone.
Well, hearing that, I am asleep, but because Dandy has messaged me before, I'll at least passively recognize it and probably just sit bolt upright, just okay, fuck, what's going on?
You wake up. Rinta is still asleep. Connor is still asleep. Revelor is still asleep. Dandy and Otar are not there.
Okay. Message allows me to respond, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just gonna, after looking around, I'm gonna say, where the hell are you?
I will cast. Hell, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast in the direction of the camp, slightly upward, and fire a shot off, just so you can see the spark from the direction it comes from.
Yeah.
And I'll just message after the cantrip, follow the flare.
That is something that he is particularly good at.
Yep.
Did I rest at all before
Yes.
long or
Yeah.
long rest?
I'm considering. I'm ruining your long rest, but you're getting a long rest.
Okay.
I mean, technically, we did have a while in the cart, you said, before we came to this resting point, so.
I just wanted to check before I clicked it.
Sure. I think you either accidentally or intentionally closed your Roll20.
No?
I'm going to need you back there. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're back.
I just hadn't tapped into it in a while, I guess.
Okay. So, Creorn, you see the flare shoot out. Dandy tells you to follow. Do you just run into the woods? Do you wake everyone up?
Oh, I'll clarify in the second message. Get people up, because I don't know if he's been kidnapped, captured, or whatnot. I'm not good at tracking like you are.
I'll go around and I'm gonna wake up. Obviously, Renta's the closest to me, so I'm gonna wake up her first.
Okay.
And then I'll go to Connor and then Revelor.
Okay. How do you wake everyone up?
It's a good question.
You just kind of shake them, or are you just kind of talking loudly? Hey, wake up! Are you
Because
chucking something at them?
No, I won't throw anything at them, but because it is relatively urgent, Rinta, I'm gonna shake her shoulder, just be like, "Hey, wake up! Something's going down," and just time to get up. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Connor, I'm gonna kick your foot because I don't know how you wake up. I'm gonna kick your foot because I don't know if you wake up aggressively or not, and at least that gives me a chance to dodge out of the way of a fist.
He probably doesn't like swing, but he gets up and he's reaching for a weapon before he opens his eyes and what?
Whoa. Otar's AWOL. Danny just woke me up. I'm waking everybody.
He's AWOL.
Yeah, he's gone. Dandy can't find him.
He probably just went off to piss or something.
If he went off to piss, then he's been gone a while if Dandy's waking me up for it. Or I swear to God, he better be.
On a side note, Otar's weapons are still at the base.
Yes. Otar's sword and his bag, just a standard bag.
All of my weapons?
No, not the gauntlet.
But the hammer and sword, because he has
Your hammer and your sword and all that. Those are left at camp. But
And
your
he
new
left his weapons.
gauntlet is with you.
I think
Or no? Yeah, I'll say you sleep in it.
And
I didn't see
then
you sleeping in it.
That's fair.
It's a blankie.
Revelor, I'm probably gonna try shaking his shoulder to wake him up.
Okay. You go to put your hand on Revelor's shoulder, and your hand just goes through him, and his appearance just fizzes out of existence.
Not suspicious at all.
And it disappears in a black smoke.
That's a new one. Connor Revelor's gone too. I don't know. He had some kind of illusion of him sleeping.
I'm sorry. He what?
He was there, and then my hand went through his shoulder, and now he's not there. I don't know. I'm still waking up. Shit's gone down.
Okay.
Second message at this point, it's Creorn. I've just casted locate objects. He is not within 120 feet of us.
Apparently, Otar's not within 120 feet of us. Dandy just told me.
Okay. Do you think the werewolves came and snagged him or something? Or
If
something
that's
else
the case,
in these mountains?
why aren't the rest of us injured?
Well, maybe he wandered too far off and saw something, tracked it down, and it got him or something. Crap. And Connor's trying to put on armor.
Yeah. I got no idea. Dandy sent up a flare. It's that direction. I'm gonna point where it came from. That's where he's at least. I'm gonna head that way. I don't know if you want to stay and watch the camp. I don't know if you want to come. And that's talking to both Rinta and Connor. But he needs help tracking him, and I can do that.
No reason to stay behind. If something's gotten Otar busy, then he's gonna need all of our help.
What do we do with all our stuff? I don't want to just leave it.
If we take the time to pack up camp, he'll be gone. We go now. We come back. We deal with it. Take what we can, I suppose. I don't know. Leave a message. Hey, take our stuff. We're gonna kill you. I don't know.
Well, also there's Revelor. We don't know where he's at.
You said you saw an illusion of him?
Yeah, I went to go wake him up, like I did the rest of you, and I went to touch him on the shoulder to wake him up, and my hand just went straight through him, and then it just
And then
fizzled
he.
You hear Rinta talking, still half asleep. It's called an illusion.
Yeah, that thing.
So.
Are we gonna go get your friend? Or can I go back to sleep?
You stay here. Stay with the camp. Watch it. We'll be
Do
back.
your best to stay awake. We'll just keep an eye on everything.
Yeah.
Um,
And she doesn't lay back down, but she just kind of like sits up and just kind of like staring off, just like.
is any of Reveler's gear left behind? Like other than his bedroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. You would have taken his. You just keep most of everything in your bag.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot either.
Yeah,
so,
you don't
like,
have like a big weapon with you or anything.
I think the wand of webs is the only
Oh yeah.
thing I have.
Yeah.
It's- been asked.
Then yeah, I'm gonna head off on foot. I'll leave the cart with Renta, and just if Revelor comes back, tell him where we went, and we'll figure it out from there.
Okay. And so the two of you run off into the woods to go catch up with Dandy.
I am frantically screaming out Otar's name now at the dead of night. Not going to be convert about it. Just Otar!
At this point, you probably hear him screaming, and the thought of going and looking for him crosses your mind, but is interrupted by, "No, you will see them again." Otar,
Yes.
you looking at Roll20?
No. Just... looking at something else.
You think that's monetized? You're sleeping. You feel like you're in a dream. You're at a campfire, and you're surrounded with a bunch of army, you assume, friends.
Okay.
They have the bright red hair that the Valkyries do, that Dandy told you about. You're having fun. You're laughing. Then the vision changes. You're in a city built on brick, giant white stone walls,
Okay.
and you're in a marketplace, and there's a woman, same bright red hair, but she's not wearing any armor. She's holding the hand of a young child, and you're just following them.
Okay.
The background fades out, and the woman and the child turn around and they look at you. Their faces are blank, not in a creepy way, but just like how you can't always remember a face.
Right.
So it's, like there's just a woman and a child, not anyone you know. The background fades to black, and all of a sudden you're in the camp again. And you're not surrounded by friends anymore. You're surrounded by bandits. And the bandits come in, and one grabs the kid and rips the kid away. The other's like holding the woman, kind of in the full Nelson, keeping her away. What do you do? Two of them have, one has like a small hand crossbow and a dagger. The other has a short sword. And they're kind of looking at you, and they're waiting for you to do something.
What do I have on me?
You think you have everything. You've got a sword in your hand, your hammer at your back. You're fully dressed, ready to go.
gonna try to intimidate them. Tell them to let her go before they die.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for that. $15.
They don't seem intimidated, and the two that aren't holding a person come at you. The one holds his hand crossbow up. He goes to shoot at you, misses. The other with the short sword runs over and takes a swipe at you. And you feel a pain, but you don't worry about it. This is a dream.
I'm gonna throw a javelin, I guess, at the one that has the lady trapped.
Okay. Roll a d20. Or yeah, roll your to hit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was gonna say. Do nothing again. Let's do nothing again.
Do you need that iPad? While you're
just switch it back to
sure. While you're doing that, as you're traveling, you're getting closer to the mark, and you see in the distance there's a campfire. You see a couple of tents, and you're hearing some yelling or some grunting. Either someone's going at it, or some less happy situations are happening. Go ahead and roll another stealth check for me, please.
13. Almost.
Alright, what'd you get, buddy?
Does a 12 hit?
You throw the javelin, and it spears right into the guy's head that's holding the woman. And he lets go of the woman, and he falls.
Do you want me to roll for damage on that?
No.
Okay.
And that doesn't... it's a dream.
Yeah.
You hit him. He falls. He dies. I think you have another attack.
Yeah, I'll swing at the one closest to me with my sword.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
17.
Okay. You swing at the one, and you hear a and he just like crumples in front of you. The one holding the child pulls a dagger out. Stay back, or I'll hurt her. The one with the crossbow shoots another 2 bolts at you. They both whiz right past you.
I'll throw another javelin at the one holding the kid.
Okay.
It's in that one. So 7.
The person with the kid picks her up by the waist and tries to run. The one with the crossbow puts his crossbow away, goes and makes a couple attacks with his dagger. The first one misses. It just slides right off of your sword. And the second one, you feel another pinch of pain and goes into your abdomen. Revor.
Yeah.
As you get closer, this is what you see.
Okay.
The bandit with the child is running away. There's one who's trying to hit you with a dagger. What do you do?
Swing with my sword.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
You swing just once, and his head comes clean off. What next?
Throw another javelin at the guy running away.
Okay. Reveler, you're watching.
The fuck? Not one again. So 7.
You feel like you can move a little quicker. This is a dream. After all, this is your dream. You think you could probably pull off another attack.
As quick as I want to. It's in my dream.
Probably.
I don't want to go like super fast to the guy and just hit him with my sword. 11.
Okay. And what feels like a lightning fast speed, you rush at this person, and your sword just digs right into him.
Yeah.
The small child screams and runs over to the mother, holding the kid. Got him. And they vanish. At this point, you are hiding in a bush.
Yeah.
Go ahead and, if you can, without messing with your camera too much, move your camera a little bit, because Dandy, Creorn, and Connor catch up with you. And Creorn, make me 3 nature checks, or perception checks, or something.
I'll take perception
Sure.
over nature.
It's a pretty low DC. Yeah, I have to buddy up a little bit.
Can I do
Figure
2
you have
perception, 1 nature?
2 perception. Yeah, sure.
Okay. First perception. Oh, that's gonna definitely pass. It's 24.
Yeah.
Not enough.
You have.
Do you want me to roll the rest of them?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Um,
Also, real quick, I didn't catch the name, but we got a new follower, so thank you.
Hopefully,
Oh.
I saw it.
hey, thank you.
Goofy Lace. Thanks for following.
Oh,
Goofy Lace.
I think I know that person. Maybe. Well,
I
thank
didn't-
you anyways.
I saw it earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt the drama.
Yeah. I like waved at them through the email like coming up. Kissing.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and TJ gave him like a name.
Yes, thank you so much.
Trying
So-
to keep an eye out on everything. Just, yeah, wanted to put that out there.
So Creorn, you catch up with Dandy, and you immediately, like, you think you can smell him. You see the brush pulled apart. You see the, footsteps, and you get pretty close. You see in the distance there's a small campfire, and you're hearing some yelling and some grunting. You're like, oh yeah, I know that yelling and grunting. Absolutely, that's my kind of pal Otar.
Kind of huh?
I'll point out the footsteps in the dirt, the broken branches, and then be like, and if you listen, that way.
I'll take your word for it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly just run in that direction and just keep shouting out his name. Otar!
Stop yelling. Whatever he's fighting,
Tim,
whatever he's
he might
fighting,
need our help.
We shouldn't tell them that we're coming to help.
Yeah, we don't want them to know that we're here.
Give us a
Yeah,
chance
at this
to
point,
catch
you'd
them off
probably.
guard.
I'd probably say you have to make a persuasion check against Andy because he's just panicked.
I'll do that.
So he's not here. Yeah.
I can do. I
Both of you can. Yeah. Give it
15.
advantage.
Dirty 20.
Hey,
He stays quiet and follows behind you.
You and Kringhorn butt heads kind of often, but he's making some pretty good points.
I'll draw my sword, but stay quiet behind you.
Hey, I'm gonna have my bow out.
Sure. You guys travel and you guys get to the edge of the brush, and what you see before you is pure gore. If you're not on roll 20, I would go and check it out.
I see it here. It's a lot of blood.
Revelor, you hear Dandy getting close. You hear him arguing with Creorn. You also hear, wait. And there's a ping, and the ping is inside of one of these tents. As you guys come out from the brush, you see a lighter brown furred werewolf savagely ripping into these people. The way they were dressed, you think they might have been bandits? So, like, you know, no harm, no foul?
I mean, they're still people.
Right,
They didn't try to kill us.
No, you gotta nice.
In a panic state, can I look to see if I see anyone on the ground that resembles Otar?
You don't have to. You don't even look at the people on the ground. Because you recognize the gauntlet on the werewolf. And this is a light furred. This isn't Lieber. He's a medium creature. But Otar was wearing that gauntlet.
Question, DM.
Yeah.
How just common knowledge is werewolves and their thing and silver and all of that.
That's a good point.
Roll a history check for me. Because actually, if anyone knows, it would be you.
16.
Okay. You've heard quite a bit of lore. You know that that there's a tribe of werebeasts in Ephron. They mostly stick to themselves, and they just pick off bandits and the occasional poor traveler. Silver works very well against them.
It's a good thing I brought this new one, and I'll hold up his +1 halberd polearm.
Okay.
So seems like just one of them. Not seeing any pack.
The creatures are the people, the bandits. They're dead,
Right, I'm
and
referring
he's still
to.
ripping into them with the claws.
In a dissociated way, Dandy unconsciously will cast message towards that creature. Simply call out,
Uh
Otar?
oh.
I dissociate and subconsciously I cast a message towards the wolf and just call out, Otar?
You hear the voice of your friend. And just as that woman faded away, saying Adam, all of a sudden, there's another bandit in front of you. and he's holding Dandy with knife point.
Okay. I'll attack Dandy. No, just kidding. I'll attack the bandit, I guess.
Make sure. Okay. Grant now has power of Dandy.
Oh, cool. So you can.
Do you go out to him?
No, Creorn and them convinced me to stay silent with them. I barely whispered that, but the message spell sent it to his head.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Creorn and Connor to come up with some of that plan.
Okay.
I'm in shock. I just
Roll an attack.
$13.
You rush up to the bandit. Or wait, you said spear, didn't you?
Huh?
Did you say spear?
I didn't say.
Oh, okay.
Probably
You-
sword.
You rush up to where the bandit is. And you dig your sword right through their neck, and their head is just sitting on top of the blade as it just slides off. As the bandit's body crumples down to the ground, Dandy disappears.
what do we see from our perspective?
What you see is that he changed from one corpse to another.
Oof.
What do you guys want to do?
Kriorin, you agree with that bow? I can run up, distract him. You and Dandy flank him, throw magic and arrows. You can take care of this guy and then keep looking for Otar.
That's him.
I don't know
Is
if
he-
that hurt.
On the ground? I'll try to
Dandy
bring
is
him-
just eyeing directly towards the werewolf, and is just dissociating.
the guy on the ground. That doesn't look like Otar, Dandy. I don't think he's here. If he's over there, I'll do my best to bring him back up, but what's that thing wearing?
Yeah, keys.
Dandy's gonna start walking out of the bushes,
Dandy,
sword still in hand, but in a non-attack position, and just walking towards the wolf. Somewhat there, but just in shock, trying to piece this together of how.
I'm just inching forward. So.
Connor's moving to the right in the bushes, trying to be stealthy.
Once I clear the
Roll a stealth check.
That's just gonna be a d20, but I don't have disadvantage because 11.
Okay.
It's bushes, they wrestle.
once I reach the bushes, I will call out, Otar, buddy. Sword's in the left hand. Even though the shield's on the right, I'll hold my hand out. Just... You with us?
Roll a d20 for me.
I think I brought up the good dice.
You say that now.
Is it?
12.
From the shroud of just blackness around you, You see 2 more bandits come out of the woods. One is holding a sword and a shield. The other is carrying a halberd and a shield.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Attack.
Which one?
First.
You can see it, right?
Whatever one's closer. Yeah.
The sword and the shield. What'd you roll?
That's the one that's closer. I haven't yet. Oh, we're about to find out.
Jeez. Hit me.
Is it with my plus, or do you want me to just give you the D20?
Yeah. With it is with your new claw tab. But in your mind, you're wielding your sword.
Gotcha.
I know it's a little tricky.
Yeah, let me. Wait, hold on.
So I think it uses your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity modifier to hit. And then the new item is 2d6 plus.
It doesn't show up for that reason. That's all.
Yeah. Weapons that you're proficient in, the damage is your proficiency bonus plus your modifier?
Yes.
Okay. So
It's okay. So it's 2d6 plus 6 modifier,
What'd you roll to hit?
and then 23.
does the 23 hit?
Hits.
23 hits.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus 6.
As this wolf just approaches at fast speed, I just. Oh, Tar! I'm just trying to get ready, but I'm not fast enough.
And you know that Ultar standardly moves faster than the rest of you. You just kind of chalked it up to him having long legs. But he seems faster.
Just anime moment, him in my way before I even have a chance to react to pull the shield in. Oh, and clarification, I left the sheet too.
Okay.
9 damage.
9 points of slashing damage as his gauntlet comes in and swipes down.
Are we entering initiative?
Why not?
Because Connor would like because at this point Connor's running out and he's smiting this wolf like.
Come on, buddy.
And I also have advantage on initiative.
Oh god, that's weird.
Moon's getting real low.
Yeah. Level 7.
Oh no.
Oh, why did I do that twice? Oh, I think because you added me.
Oh, sorry.
I was being proactive.
Team. Actually, I'm gonna have to start running 2 sets of dice now.
Dandy?
22 for initiative.
Is your new character already?
My new character?
I'm just kidding.
I have 56 characters to use. I am a DM as well. I am attached to Dandy, so you're gonna have to try pretty hard. It won't be difficult.
I didn't hear that.
19.
19.
Also, while we get this initiative in order, Foxy sleeps. Thanks for the follow.
Oh yes. Thank you for remembering to do that. 'Cause I saw that.
thanks.
Sleeps. Thank you for following.
If you see this
That's
in
awesome.
the icon, this is me acknowledging you guys following.
Yeah. Sorry, we have too many devices, so this is really cool. Revlor, would you like to join this initiative?
Sure. I already did. I rolled just in case.
Okay.
Like 21. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do anything. I guess I'll listen to or see what my patron has to say first.
Is he just a ghost right now?
Yeah.
You don't know. You can't see him.
Yeah, you guys don't know that.
Especially with
We
your
don't know
human
he's
eyes. Especially with your human eyes, you cannot see past that fire.
Yeah, the campfire's the only one area.
Matter of fact, the campfire would be getting in the way of it works.
Yeah.
That would be brighter light that would be casting even more shadows in my direction.
Okay. So, Dandy, what would you like to do?
Seeing as how he's attacking me, and I look in his eyes, and there's different intentions. I don't want to hurt him, so I get in his face, and my eyes get serious for a moment, and I look at this world, and I speak to him, and I will cast Dandy's woke spell, looking in the face and go, is an orange an orange because it's the color orange? Or is an orange an orange because it looks like orange?
What is this spell?
You have to make a wisdom saving throw or you will fall prone questioning your sanity.
Starting to question if I really needed to roll initiative.
You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'll say this. I have advantage against being charmed and magic can't put me to sleep.
I'm not putting you to sleep.
And not charming.
I'm just checking.
Yeah, no, just make the save.
Yeah, this is not a charm either, yeah. Oh. I was gonna say.
I have some other traits. Being
None that should.
sure. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Is it?
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Good thing I looked.
That wasn't my doing.
I know.
It was actually.
I should start. When he's in this form, is his intelligence lower than 4?
No.
Okay.
Oh, does it rely on hearing or smell?
Hearing.
Hearing, I guess. So yeah. So then yes, I have
Advantage.
advantage.
Is that a perk of the king?
Keen hearing and smell. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, it's,
Alright.
You might have OP'd me.
Maybe.
We might have to revisit that.
That's my last.
Paladin might find a
first
cure
level spell.
curse.
So.
I might just go
Healing
get
wounds?
go get bit again.
You want to roll your saving throw?
I have not slept.
I guess I don't know how long I have slept. Is it 4 hours? But
I haven't. I took the first watch. So
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't slept.
I have a what is that? Good news for you guys is that I have a -3 in wisdom.
That's what I was banking on.
So 13.
Just else.
Oh,
My thing is 14. You fall prone on the floor. So if you're standing in aggressive position, you go to a sitting position. You're just contemplating life.
You hear the joke through the fade,
It's not a joke. It's a thought process.
and you can't help but to laugh. But like a dream, doesn't feel like you can laugh. Like it feels like the air is thick. You hear him like hacking. Spell worked. But he's not laughing.
But he's at least like sitting on the floor prone.
Yeah, yes, yes, he is prone. Anything else?
No, that's my action. As a bonus action, I'll call out to the other two that are behind me. I got him prone. As long as you don't attack him right away, we have a chance of tying him up. This is Otar.
Did you roll
Whatever he's
damage?
turned into.
Did you roll damage? Oh, it doesn't do
It doesn't
damage.
do damage. It just
Oh.
knocks him prone, and he
Right. Sorry, I was thinking vicious mockery.
No, this is would be Tasha's hideous laughter.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah. Confused it with the other bad joke.
It's supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to be a thought process because it's true. Is it orange is orange because it's called orange, or is it orange because it's orange? It's boom.
Color orange. Called orange because it's the same color as an orange. Ah!
Yeah. And then your mind just cycles in on itself and you just fall around thinking about it.
Is that it?
Yeah, after bonus action telling them that it's Ozar and to restrain him as best you guys can. That's my turn.
What are you thinking?
I'm basically probably not going to do anything, but I'm just listening to see if my patron says anything. I'll just pass if nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm just kind of waiting, but I'm ready to do, I'm ready in the initiative. Just
Okay. So, Kriorn, you're up. The werewolf is prone, so your ranged attacks do have disadvantage. I don't know if you can see roll 20 right now.
Yeah, I've got it up on a different screen.
Okay.
I'm hoping that fixes Discord. My whole thing is it's like stagger stepping all of the audio. So I'm getting a really bad stutter.
Okay.
But here's what I am gonna do is I'm going to walk up to the werewolf and I'm gonna grab an arrow out of my quiver.
Mm-hmm.
Touch the head of the arrow to my necklace, spending one of the charms or one of the slots that I have in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to lay it on the werewolf's chest.
Okay.
So, immovable object. You touch an object that weighs no more than 10 pounds. Obviously, an arrow will not. And it becomes magically fixed in place. You and the creatures you designate when you cast this spell can move the object normally. You can also set a password that, when spoken within 5 feet of the object, suppresses the spell for 1 minute. If the object is fixed in place in the air, which I don't know if resting on him would be classified under that, but it can hold up to 4,000 pounds of weight. More weight causes the object to fall. Otherwise, a creature can use an action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
Okay.
On a success, the creature can move the object up to 10 feet.
So what I'm hearing is you basically just Thor hammered Loki.
Yes.
Chest, and he is stuck there.
Yep.
Righteous.
You have immovable arrows? When did that happen?
I have a pendant that has 5 charges of immovable object.
When'd you get that?
At the merchant that makes all of our gems.
From Yvette.
Yeah.
From Yvette.
Oh my goodness, that's so
Yep.
good.
I just Thor's hammer.
That's great.
I forgot about that. you guys said my fights were hard enough. You're over here cheesing something I thought was gonna be cool.
We're not fighting NPC, we're fighting Ozar. We're trying to save him.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Kriorn?
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party and say, what the hell is going on here? And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Connor?
Well, I'm kind of sad that I asked for initiative because Connor was gonna, in my mind, as soon as the werewolf lunged, he's gonna go out and start smiting, but then he got stunned and then got talked about. So it's not happening anymore.
I didn't actually plan on it being initiative, but to do initiative to let everyone do what they want.
Yeah.
It's fair, but sorry.
It's okay. If I just said Connor runs out and attacked, it would have happened. It's my own fault for asking for initiative. His blade is glowing, I'll say, because he'll use a spell slot to put Thunderous Smite on his weapon.
Okay.
As a bonus action. And kill ready in action for if the werewolf is aggressive. He's going to smite it into the ground. But he's gonna look over to Dandy and Creon and go, "What are you talking about? What do you mean this is Otar?"
No, you saw Otar pick up Lieber's gauntlet.
Right, and sure, this
Okay.
is Libra's gauntlet, but like,
Okay.
as far as we know, those were red wolf things. Those weren't werewolves. Those were
Okay.
never communicated to be werewolves. So Connor's
Right.
not thinking he contracted it.
Right. Okay.
This is something that killed Otar, took his gauntlet, or Otar threw it at the werewolf. Like, go fetch, go away. Like,
yeah,
I think Otar is also wearing his cloak too, to be fair.
he is. Yeah.
So
The girl's
just-
torn up,
But yeah.
Why don't you say that?
The cloak is magical.
Oh, okay.
I have mending. We'll figure it out later.
All right. So you guys are
So
ready in
hold-
action.
yeah, if werewolf slashes at anybody swinging, just hammer blow down on him.
Okay.
Sweet.
Otar must make a wisdom saving throw if he wants to get out of this.
And a strength saving
Just-
throw.
Right after he
Or a
tries to
strength
move.
check, yeah. Big check.
I think he has better chances with strength. That's why I want
Right.
the wisdom holds.
Have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah, to get out of.
Otherwise, you are
spell.
staying there in your thought process for the next minute while we figure things out.
You may
Am
also.
I, out of curiosity, am I required to make a
I
wisdom
would say
saving
you
throw?
may choose to fail, right?
I mean, yes, but you gotta realize in his mind,
Sure.
the bandage
I feel like that's
pinned
your
to the floor.
discretion.
I don't think he's gonna just.
I mean,
move.
it's-
Probably not. I'm just saying that, like, technically, depending on where you think your character is, you may choose to fail.
Yeah.
With what I'm seeing, I would probably think.
You don't see them.
Right, I see bandits, correct?
The bandage
So I
just
would
pinned
go-
you to the
I would-
floor.
You would attempt to make your
Yeah.
Make the
save.
saving way. Make the wisdom save. Keep the
Jason?
damage.
Yeah,
Because it's still. The blade is
12.
He's still just stuck there, lost in thoughts of oranges and the color orange flashing through his head.
Orange.
Of course.
Quick question for the spellcasters. How do I calculate immovable objects save DC?
That's a
Oh,
good question, because you
'cause
don't
it
have
says-
safeties.
Yeah, that's a question for DM because you don't have a DC.
Well, my DC is my bar, which is plus.
I think standard DC for just magic items is 13.
You're kind of 15, but whatever. If the DM
Well,
says
my save is 14. None of
For
the
something that has
others are-
5 charges and doesn't cost a spell slot, it's 13.
that's very fair.
Read to me the Sasha's hideous laughter real quick.
Creature of your choice that you can see within range receives everything as hilarious, or in this case, mind-blowing, and will fall into a fit of laughter or just fall prone. Target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or become incapacitated, unable to stand for the duration. If the intelligence score of the creature is 4 or less, it is not effective. At the end of each of its turns, or if it takes, whenever it takes damage, the creature can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has an advantage on the saving throws, however, if he is damaged, but he already has advantage because it's against the
Oh, it's just like keen sense.
just keen sense, yeah. So
Okay.
we have not attacked them, so it's just saving throws on his turn, and it only lasts for a minute, and it's a concentration, so I can't cast any other concentration. For now. We're still in initiative.
No.
I immediately look to Connor. This is. I can't. This is him. I don't know what happened to him, but this is him. Oh, I
How?
If I roll for perception and roll well enough, will I realize anything potentially? Like, is it
You can make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving? Okay.
Sure. Creon seems to have pinned him.
Do I have?
We should probably try and tie him up. Take off the gun. I don't know. I just. Can you undo this, Connor?
Is that for? What do you have me roll that for?
If I was one
Roll
level
and find
higher,
out. You don't
I'd
have
have remove curse, but I don't have
It's not
that yet.
Dex anything. Or
Say
anything?
it.
No.
Curses.
I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna try.
19.
Well,
Okay. You guys watch as his hacking is interrupted by a. Big cans.
was that a yawn?
And yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
and the snout begins to shrink. The fur begins to go back into his body. And within a moment, it's Otar. And Otar, you're waking up.
Oh, you weren't lying, or wrong.
On your defense, I wasn't completely sure either. Otar, try and lightly tap him on his face.
Roll 18 for perception. Just so I'm waking up.
Yeah, you see Connor, Creorn, and Dandy standing above you, and you feel, as you begin to like turn a little bit, there's a heavy thing above your chest. Your form does shrink down a little bit, so like he can slide underneath this now as it hovers. But yeah, there's an arrow kind of hovering right above your chest.
Okay.
Otar, you good?
Where are we?
Oh. Danny's just gonna like slightly fall because, yeah, he's hurt. Just good old 4 slash marks just right on his chest.
Connor's just gonna put a hand on your back, and is gonna put. How many points did you take? 7 hit points.
It's a 9.
He'll dump 9 into you.
Nice.
What? Why? Otar, what happened?
Do I know what happened?
You had a sick dream?
I don't know. I don't know where we're at. I don't know what's going on.
What's the last thing you remember?
You remember everything about that dream. The girl, the kid, the city.
Do I know that it's a dream?
You think it's a dream. Because there weren't like strict faces. It felt like one of those dreams where it's just like, I swear that I told you something, but it could have been a dream.
Do I remember getting up to go? I guess I'll retell the dream.
Huh.
So he talks about, interesting enough.
Giant white place with stone walls.
That sounds like Kelfian. That sounds like the capital of Ion.
Oh. I know that place. Been there. It's Calpheon. We talked about a woman with red hair. She's kind of hot. Unless that offends you. She had a child, and all of a sudden they were surrounded by bandits. I look over to the floor where the rest of the actual dead people are, but she stops.
And their bodies are shredded.
I know. It's gone in. It's 30 seconds.
First, gonna ask again, where are we?
We're in
How
the
did we
middle.
get here?
We're in the middle of the woods in some sort of torn up bandit camp where we just
We're
found you.
125 feet away from our camp.
I mean, it was further than that. But yeah. Let's say it's like probably like half a mile.
About a mile from where we camped up.
And how did I get here?
Oh, I guess I can answer that question with another question. How the hell did you turn into a werewolf?
What? Werewolf?
I just I point on my chest that there's scars there. I mean, the hit points close the wound. I assume there's just a nice new fresh,
If you want there to be.
Yeah, fresh pink
nice
skin.
4 scars just right across my chest.
Next one, dig it.
I was about to say, I still think it's
Oh yeah.
Connor holds up the glowing weapon. You were like this close to being buried. You were a werewolf.
No, would be able to take it and probably go through me and still hit you, but I got you, buddy. But yeah, you were full blown like. The hair looked nice. Please tell me it was like a ginger color, like to the red hair, or was it like what was his fur color?
Is pretty much as close to.
Would it be the red hair that his old company would have, or was it actual brown or black fur?
It was closer to like a blonde, like what his natural hair color is.
Oh yeah, if you weren't trying to kill me, I'd probably bang you.
It was a little darker than his natural hair color. Like you look at Otar and he's got like his roots are kind of like a light brown and they kind of go up to a blonde. You know, his chest hair is probably like a light brown. You know how that works. So yeah, no, it wasn't red, it wasn't ginger, but
Still just bright and glowing. His hair color would extend.
yeah.
It was a good look. A little, painful, but no, you were a werewolf.
Okay.
And I'm looking around at the bodies, like, got hungry. I don't. Because was there any signs that he was actually eating these corpses or just shredding?
Just shredding them.
Can I go over
You
and
got-
check corpses?
He got busy.
What do you look for?
Just I want to get an idea of who they used to be. Were they bandits? Were they soldiers? So I'm looking for identifying marks on uniform, anything that might be left. What their weapon styles are. I want to look at the tents, see if they're like, are they crude tents or are they like well-built tents? Just get an idea of who used to be alive here. Do you want an
So
investigation?
they're. What's that?
Do you want an investigation or just let it happen?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation. What were you going to ask, Connor?
Oh, I was just saying, like, Connor might check out the nearest one, but he's not going to move far away from Otar. He's
Sure.
keeping an eye on him.
And I'll just
Go ahead and roll an investigation as well.
Okay. I got a 17 for investigation, and I am going to grab my arrow, because it's just currently suspended in air. So I'm
Yeah.
going to grab it and put it back in my quiver.
So with the 17, their armor doesn't seem to match at all. It looks like it was just kind of randomly accrued. Some of it looks handmade with like animal furs and stuff like that. Their weapons are more barbaric than they are for hunters. And only 2 of the tents appear to be the same. You would assume that they either bought them at the same place or stole them from someone. But the other 2 are animal skin.
Any coin purses on them?
With a 17, you find 7 silver total.
Alright.
When you look inside of the tent, Connor, with your tent, what exactly are you looking for? Just
Well,
people,
I was
or-
I was looking at the body, but
Oh, I'm sorry. He's.
I mean, I guess the tent's right there. Sure, I'll look in the tent. I'm just, I don't know, looking, just what's in there. Basic glance. I'm not looking for anything in particular.
Okay. You find looks like some half-eaten food. There's looks like a sack that they would probably be carrying as a backpack. And a couple of or not a couple of there's a bedroll.
Hmm.
Looking into the bag, you find there's 5 copper and about a week's worth of rations.
Okay. It's not gonna really touch that right now, but walk back and. Okay. Trying to get back to the temple now would set us back. And I can't remove that from you. I don't know how you got lycanthropy.
What do you like?
I did not hear what was just said.
Do I know?
What do you like about his pee?
Do I know how I became a werewolf?
Was I cutting in and out?
No. That was Dandy being confused about the word lycanthropy.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Um,
I guess also.
I'm gonna look
What do I
at
know in
because
general about it?
that's because that's not a word that Creorn would be familiar with. I'm gonna look at Connor and say about his what?
His condition, turning into a werewolf, it's. You have to be bitten by one, or it's a curse. It's like a contagion. It has to go from person to person.
Oh,
Wait,
oh, that's
so
right. You
all
were
of
bitten by the
them-
giant titan.
He's not a
Roll a
werewolf,
nature
though. He's just adjacent.
He was big, furry, and had sharp teeth that sunk into his shoulder.
The
None of
curse
those count?
is
You've heard
specific.
the name werewolf thrown around a lot.
I got -1.
Still, I mean, these are life experiences that you've had. The name was thrown around a lot, especially when you were going up the hill to take on the blood wolves the first time, because they didn't know what they were. They were just wolves and werewolves and stuff like that. Other than it being a wolf, you have no clue what a werewolf is, and you definitely can't even pronounce lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy?
I can't pronounce it.
Lycanthropy.
Why am I the DM?
Can Connor like pass on his knowledge of lore of just give us a quick rundown of what
Werewolves,
Would it
it's
be a history or religion check?
I'm sorry, who's doing a what check? I was listening to Creorn and then you asked if you can roll something.
A history or a lore to see if I even know anything of lycanthropy.
Nature check.
I was seeing if Connor could pass down some of his lore. Because he clearly knows what this thing is. Can he just pass it on to us of what
Yeah, if he
he
has
Yeah.
know about it?
it's an ancient curse.
I'm not even here right now.
It's
So.
passed down from person to
Liar.
person. Think of it like a sickness. A lot of
Okay.
time, injuries from other werewolves and you survive one sort of turns you, or sometimes it's been voluntary to turn into one. But it's
Dandy
a
immediately looks at the scar on his chest. So, you stopped it.
maybe.
The way that he's describing it matches all of the lore that you've read about vampires.
Oh shit.
It's
What about weaknesses?
he holds up his crow's beak. Silver. Nothing really pierces them as easily as silver. That cuts right through.
So it's
Almost-
gotta pay him.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
grab
bad
one of
joke.
my pieces of silver that I just found, and Otar, catch.
Just Funk.
Performance?
To check or to catch something?
I
Dexterity.
want
You can
Dexterity?
If you don't want to catch it, then don't catch it. But
I want to roll for it.
all right, fine.
Or I mean, I
Just-
could rephrase it.
roll a
and just
d20
say,
plus
hey,
your
Otar,
dex
have some
modifier.
money. I could just say,
13.
hey, Otar, have some money.
You catch one of the silver coins.
Is there any
No,
reaction
not
from
those.
him? Okay.
It's not like poison, though some people think it is. It's just that's the easiest way to cut through them. Turning into a werewolf. As far as I know, there are some people who can control it, but for the most part, they just turn into just gesture to the camp. They'll just do that to everybody until they calm
everybody.
down.
Well. Okay then. So something to worry about. Keep it in mind.
If we were at the church, we could remove the curse from him. It's not permanent. But we're quite a ways away from that.
What's our thought processes on any of this input? Fair enough. Oh,
It's also connected with nighttime and the moon.
We could go back and see if the one that bit me could help.
I'd be backtracking like a whole half day.
You guys do remember that Renta was able to. Well, I mean, you know sending.
I'm sending now.
Renta
but you
might
also
know.
that Renta sent her familiar, like sent a message specifically to Lieber, and now that he's allegedly not.
Even.
Yeah,
Talk about it.
her familiar is high.
Renta might know. I don't think, or I don't know, if the tribe that we passed through were werewolves. They didn't seem the type. They might
What
be. I
phase of
don't
the moon
know.
is it right now?
What time is it?
Phase
What-
of the moon.
No, what phase of the moon?
Oh, you actually don't know. You're heading in the parts of the mountains where it's starting to get really snowy and icy. It's a lot of clouds.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Connor, weren't you bit as well? Why didn't you change?
Maybe because he's not a werewolf. I don't know. Or maybe just didn't. Maybe my connection with holy magics prevents me. I'm not sure.
Or is it the glove?
Oh, is it the glove?
Otar, can you take that
Those are
off,
the
please?
gauntlets you got. When did you put them on?
Last night, right before I fell asleep. Had a really neat dream.
Do I recall when I put it on?
Right after the fight with
Was it right after the fight?
Did he say something? The werewolf I believe, said something to you, right? Or not werewolf, I guess. The Titan.
To me?
No, to
To Otar.
Otar. About the glove. Something about being addictive or something?
Oh.
He did. I can't remember.
Definitely your Josh remembers. Dandies. It's another matter entirely.
I don't remember it, and Otar wouldn't remember it either. So.
You mentioned something about the gauntlets possibly being addictive. I thought they were just like power hungry. I didn't know it was like furry transformation hungry.
Well, so we shouldn't touch that. Because we see what happens.
I mean, they're still on him and he turned back. Maybe take him off at night? It's like wearing a suit of armor. You can't have it on all night. It's gonna stink, smell up. You gotta take him off and air him out.
Alright. Let's go back to the camp.
Well, to be fair, people are dead, so I'm just gonna, like, after I figure out he's, like, fine,
It is a little corpsey.
I'm gonna start making my way through one of the, campsites.
I was gonna say I do want to look through the tents since everybody's dead anyways. Might as well see what's
See what I
there.
can find, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Otar, do you remember seeing Revelor?
What's up with Revlor?
No.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's got...
He
Kidding me.
had
Was
some
he
kind
bit?
of illusion. No. He had he had some kind of illusion spell that made it look like he was in camp, but when I went to wake him up after you woke me up, he wasn't there.
We're missing Otar. We're missing the other one. And this one's getting away. Why can't they just stay still? Revlar, where are you? I'm gonna unconsciously, for the first time, cast my 4th level locate creature. Trying to find where Revlar is.
I'm going to divine sense, see if I sense that demon cat of his.
Okay, first do your divine sense.
Okay, boom, 60 feet. Do I sense demon cat?
You do not sense demon cat.
Demon cat died.
You cast.
What did you cast?
Jesus,
cast-
apparently.
I saw it.
Nice and fresh.
You cast. You as the words come out of your mouth, you feel like you casted a spell. However, as the words leave your mouth, it hurts a little bit. Like, you know how like when you smell chlorine, and like your nose burns, you taste that. Delicious.
The heck? Yeah, if he's within 1,000 feet of me, I pretty much get the ping silhouette of where he's located.
You don't get anything.
Oh shit!
You get the feeling that you should have casted a spell.
And I
Like
feel
even
like
though you don't know what that spell was, something should have happened, but you feel like something negated it, something deflected it.
I don't know. I'm just indigestion, I guess. Oh, let's go ahead and head back to camp. Hopefully he's back there. I guess. I
Go
don't
ahead
know.
and mark up that spell slot.
I did. Just because I cast it didn't work doesn't mean I didn't cast it.
You guys can't ruin all of my plans.
Fair enough.
Connor's gonna walk up and say, or maybe he did give you the curse. Or maybe
Who
not.
Curse?
Otar, the cuts.
Oh God.
Oh.
I mean, I would would look hot. But I wouldn't want to be all clawy, bitey. I wouldn't want that happening.
No, you wouldn't look
Will I
hot.
gain the muscle? Does the muscle mass change?
Typically, they're stronger, as far as I've heard. I don't know a lot. It's just some lore, scripture, history bits. But they're known to be pretty strong.
You don't feel stronger. You feel quick. You feel faster.
Stronger, better, faster.
You guys, so because Creorn and Connor already have looked, Dandy and Otar, you guys can make investigation checks. And I'm including your guys' original investigation checks for the tents.
And
Did I find anything in the tents or just in the body?
Yeah, John. Yeah.
Glad you got it.
Another counter. You're gonna have a counter eventually.
Use
So
an
many counters do we
investigation.
have?
Yeah.
Can't even do it by category anymore. It's just references.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys.
DM, did I find anything in the tents or just on the bodies?
Worse. So, you guys can. I'm gonna do this collectively. You guys can split it up however you want. In the tent, the first tent. Connor, did you take the copper already?
I mean, I can add to my inventory, but Connor wouldn't have been like, "Ooh, money," while I'm dealing with my friends first. He would have been like,
Okay.
"Just look at stuff, toss it." I don't care.
Okay, so in tent 1, there's collectively 7 copper and a week's worth of rations. In tent 2, you find it's essentially like a Dungeoneer's pack. So you got torches and rope and all the normal stuff that you guys have. Tent 2 is just a bedroll and the rations of probably that night. And in number 4, there's a small plank of wood that it looks like that he was like it's kind of it's a makeshift table, and there's some writings on it. What are the languages you guys speak?
I think I only got 200 in my belt this character.
Common, Dwarvish,
Common and
Elvish,
Elvish.
Sylvan.
Common and Elvish.
Okay.
What is it under?
It's on the bottom left of your
Someone
character sheet.
speak Draconic. Someone speak
really?
Yeah,
Draconic.
that one's also over here.
Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Okay, Connor.
Connor, what languages you speak?
Connor.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Gnomish.
You see some writing you don't understand. There's a quill there. There's no ink. And there's a bed.
Common, do you speak it?
Common
motherfucker, do you speak it? Ding.
This was you said a cable we found in a tent?
Table.
A makeshift.
Oh, a table.
It's
Yeah, it's like
it's
a
a wooden plank that looks like a table.
Look, I don't know what these bandits were into, but we got to go find Revelor. They're dead now. Whatever.
I'm just gonna put it out there. We hope these are bandits.
We hope these are bandits. These could have been a family
They're
get together
probably
out in the
bandits.
mountains.
Likely bandits, yeah.
I mean, there's no.
Do they have
Yeah,
weapons
we're-
on them?
Yeah, they were barbaric rather than hunt like anything else, but
Right.
yeah, they had weapons. I checked for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean,
Oh,
but
they have
no one in
weapons.
no one in
This
this
is fine.
world goes out into the mountains without some amount of protection.
Yeah.
Or ulterior motive.
If they were bandits, wouldn't they have like, I don't know, loot?
Well, think of it this way.
If they were good bandits.
We're getting ready to smuggle people out. So technically, from other perspectives, from the Elvish perspective, we are the bandits.
What race are these
Can
people?
I was about to
You
ask, is
hear-
there enough to identify what race these are?
Oh yeah.
They're all four Elvish.
Oops.
But after
Oh,
Oops, all elves.
I feel less bad.
after you say technically we're the bandits, you hear coming from Creorn, allegedly.
He's catching on. I'm starting to like him.
Well,
Did we name you?
Manny.
Manny.
Thank you.
Maybe. My monodrone? Yeah,
Yes.
of course we did.
He has a name?
Oh no, I'm emotionally attached.
No, I figured y'all named him. It's just that I didn't like him,
course I
at first,
did.
so I didn't care to remember.
I named him at the beginning.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was like, your name's Manny. Wait, I don't like that. Too bad it's my name now.
I'm Manny.
All right.
I'm crap.
So, you guys finish ransacking the little camp here. What's next?
Connor isn't going to loot. He's looking for a shovel.
Okay. You guys find a shovel in the Dungeoneer's pack.
No style. You're not eating them as fast as that would be.
Why not?
You hear a grumble.
Why not? It leaves behind far less evidence.
Like we committed a crime. A werewolf tore through here and
Oh,
killed.
we didn't. Otar, second person. Otar did.
I
Let's
don't know
We
if people are going to come after these people.
It could be
But-
the simplest way though, like, oh weird, some abandoned tents, rather than oh weird, some abandoned tents and 4 graves.
Oh,
Or one massive
there's
grave.
blood everywhere. Does your shield
Yeah,
drink
but-
up blood from dirt?
No, but then it just looks more like a wild animal attack. This, animals wouldn't leave the bodies behind and bury them.
Creorn and Dandy, the sneaking thought crawls through your mind. Because, well, Creorn, you're a tracker, and Dandy, you know the spell, locate creature. You can't locate what doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, if it's dead, you can't find it.
Well, no. You
There's-
can locate dead things.
There's a detect corpse remains, I think, is the thing too.
If there's no remains, you can't catch it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I mean, but it's his pet. If he doesn't want to feed it, that's his thing.
I'll
Into the bag of holding with you.
Hey, I respect feeding your shield good items. I don't let you two eat off the ground. No, he eats with us.
I'm not going to have style eat elf.
Fair enough.
Which was like, what if we eat them? Never mind.
I'm not.
Digging holes.
Yeah, he's starting to dig.
So what do you do with style as you're digging?
I can't dig with him just on my arm, so I'll put him down, lean him up against a tent, tell him to stay, and dig.
are you
Make a
digging wood or
perception check.
wood?
I would definitely keep an eye on that shield.
2.
Yes.
He's digging. That's too damn bad. You keep digging.
So he leaves the shield up against the tent, and he's digging. And you guys are cracking jokes at him. Are you digging 1? Are you digging 4?
That was a
Everyone else,
but yeah.
everyone else, make a perception check.
Dice of Sam. Damn it. 13.
I have advantage.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Damien, I love these dice that you got.
21.
As
21.
the
Trying to-
non-ranger gets the natural 20.
Okay.
Trying
roll a
to
stealth.
show it, but it doesn't pick up for me.
No worries. Connor, can you roll a stealth check for style for me, please?
A stealth
Since
check.
you have his sheet.
If it
I don't know if
matters,
he has
Just
any
trying to
chances.
drag its way through.
It
Dirt.
has +5 to stealth.
if it matters, that's a 25 total.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna come down to.
You should still just not say anything, even if you see it, though. Just let it happen.
22.
Haha!
Ooh,
Not bad, though.
that was close.
22.
I
You
get to
rolled a
see this.
21. Okay.
He has a token now. Oh my goodness. He's a
Uh,
little gremlin.
Yep. You'll have to have him zoom in on it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
I-
see it. From the,
And I can't see it on my screen. I'm too far away.
Freorn, you watch as the shield takes its little
well, you can look on the big
stubby
Yeah.
legged shape and it quietly watches Connor and it goes to the one a little further from him
the Garfield movie.
and it starts inhaling this body.
Mute vacuum noises here.
No, it's 22 stealth. It's silently.
Just giving it that
It's like-
guac treatment.
It's timing it. No, it's timing it. It's timing it with your shovel. So like every time you
Yes.
shovel, it bites a little bit more.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna smile and just not say anything, because like this was kind of also my idea.
Okay. A minute goes by.
I'll just look at Connor. It's like I would be helping you, but with my strength, I'd probably be putting the dirt back in the hole.
Yeah, Connor, go ahead and make a strength check for
Okay.
me. Let's see how far you get.
12. He's not making like a 6-foot grave. It's just gonna be a shallow grave.
Okay, we'll say
Real question:
you're
are you digging 1 or 4?
Probably just one. We'll lay him on top.
okay. So it'll have to be a little bit deep. You've broken the ground. You've got your outline. You're maybe a foot and a half in. The ground or the earth is starting to get a little harder.
Mm.
Freorn, you watch as the first body is completely inhaled. There's just a pool of blood, and he walks over to the next one.
Oh, you're hitting rock? I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast to help the dirt soften so you can dig it up.
Oh,
Full
okay.
damage.
Toward the dirt?
Yes.
Alright.
Taking the.
8 points of force damage to the earth. Take
At
that.
least you didn't have to roll for a hit and you miss it.
Kill Connor.
Oh,
Put him in his
Roll a
own
nat
grave.
1 and you hit Connor.
Everyone within 8 feet of this hole just gets plastered with mud and dirt and clay.
Connor has a freeze framed as he's just.
I'm fine because I am 10 feet away from Connor's token currently.
Yep.
I'm gonna prestidigitation myself. Prestidigitation off of Connor. I'm gonna.
Apparently,
be over
Otar
here.
took all of the dirt from me.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna just walk behind and be sitting next to Otar.
Okay. Otar and Dandy, go ahead and make another perception check.
Sound or
Oh, correct.
Sight.
You have advantage.
No, this is gonna be sight, unfortunately.
sight. Okay.
But I forgot about yeah, with smelling and hearing. You get advantage.
18.
What'd you get?
15.
Okay. Give me another stealth check, please.
For
Oh,
style,
the shield.
Yeah.
17.
I forget what you guys said.
I said 15.
18.
You see it Creorn, you're still watching it because you know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm tired. I took the first shift and then all this happened. I'm out of spell slots. I'm just yawning.
You're just kind of like.
Got a nice new set of scars on you that you're like stuffing up.
Connor, make another strength check.
I want to make this look good.
20.
Like imagining like a shirt that I could like get off.
Got my outline, and now I'm just
a
going.
reverse upper jacket crop top. Instead of the upper part, it goes around the
Yeah,
waist.
he
just
broke
leaves
up
the
a
open
lot of that
chest,
clay.
just under boob open.
Or get like a
And
Aladdin's
it actually
little,
helped you.
Kind of
You're-
like
Oh,
open like
it
little
just
tiny
goes
tank
in
top
here.
shirt thing.
I'd say you're about 5 feet deep now.
Oh, I would not.
Just taking a rag. And
Don't
throwing
need to
over
go
your shoulder,
5 feet
pretend it's
deep.
a shirt.
I go 3. It can be a mound. It doesn't need to be flat earth.
Okay.
Go 3 feet. Like a yard is more than deep enough, for sure.
All right. So you get 3 feet in, and you go and grab the first bandit.
Yeah, and then I'll probably notice.
With
That-
your human vision, you don't see shit.
You with the campfire?
He's kind of on the other side of the campfire from.
I
Connor's
see
token
that there's the style is no longer where I put him,
Blood
and that there's another
spots.
body that's gone.
I mean,
Okay.
even I would
Roll a
say,
perception check.
Like-
I'll give you that.
at that point, what's your passive perception?
You did only sleep for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I am tired. 16
Roll a stealth check
for style.
for style.
Do I get a reroll?
13.
I don't even care. I'm just too tired.
Okay. On the other side of the campfire, you do see your shield eating the top half of that bandit.
It's full on Garfield eating
And
lasagna.
you
as
do
the
see
human
that
comes
the
in.
other 2 bandits are gone.
You have that moment where like so you catch someone doing something and he kind of just stops and then just slowly starts eating again.
Does style see me?
He does. He stops.
All I can think of is the Garfield scene where you see the whole turn.
And then he slowly starts going back in for more.
He's going to take his halberd out and put it against style.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Stop. Spit it out.
And like what looks like the upper part of its skull comes out, and with a lot of just like muscle and gore.
Scruffing style. Going to carry him back over because I can't control him.
To the hole.
He's gonna carry him. He's gonna carry him over, and plop him in front of Otar and like push his head into the ground a bit.
Sorry. There. Now you can control him.
Just scruffs him, pulls him over, pushes him into the ground. You eat when I say you eat, and you eat what I tell you to eat. If
Roll
you
an
don't,
intimidation.
I just lean over to Creorn. You see,
oh my
Cheaty
goodness,
would never.
4 plus 6.
Seems to be listening.
yeah.
If
Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I saw him doing that, but not my shield. He wouldn't listen to me anyway. Just kind of give it a stretch.
Wait, you saw that happen?
Monter's gonna lean over to Style and be like,
Oh, I saw him move from the. I saw him leave the tent. I knew what was going on, but it's not my shield. He wouldn't listen to me anyway. Just
Rivler, you saw all this happening. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm just watching and trying not to laugh at this point. So like, because I'm trying to be stealthy, I'm just kind of sitting there like,
roll a Constitution check to prove you're not laughing.
Can you hold back the laughter that is this chaos?
But Style, I need you hungry for those I want you to eat. If you're filling up on every trash elf,
Damn!
you won't be able to
Hey.
be what I want you to be.
Were you not getting the implications earlier?
Oh, damn.
Well, see, that's the first time he said anything bad about elves. Because at first he said I wouldn't want him to eat it because of this. But that's the first time he said something bad about elves.
Yeah, this is his first time.
And Creorn's gonna kind of like not be okay with that. Be like, hey.
Dandy's just gonna awkwardly look up to both Creorn and Otar, like,
Otar's putting his gauntlet back on.
he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
What
Watch
do you
me.
what you're saying about elves there?
He's like,
I mean,
his eyes will flick up to Creon before looking back to Style. You're not going to eat any more tonight. And maybe not tomorrow. He's gonna push him into the ground a bit more, leave him before he starts dragging the body.
It's safe to say we're all tired.
So you put the
Otar's like, I
corpses-
slept great.
You take after that you take the time to put the corpses back into the hole.
Into the
So you
hole.
Cover it.
Yes, I'll cover the hole. I'll stick the shovel in and leave it. And I will keep checking on Style the whole time.
After you walked away, Style turned into a shield.
Okay.
And okay, sorry. So he's turned back into a shield. He's pouting. Sad puppy noises. All right, what's next, guys?
Sleep. Please, I am out of spells. I have 1 second level spell I can do for the memes and balls. I'm ready to head back to camp and see if I can rest up.
Yeah. I could use it.
Otar, you sleep with the gauntlets off? And if you don't mind, just for tonight, could you maybe tie your hands up at minimum?
What's that gonna do?
Give me less of a chance of just adding more to the collection.
Break that without being a werewolf.
I mean, it make me feel better. Better yet, Manny, keep an eye on him. You don't sleep.
It's Manny. It's not
That's what I
Maddie.
said.
Oh, I heard Maddie. I thought you called him Maddie,
Oh.
and I was like, motherfucker.
No, he's Maddie, and I point to Connor.
So is the plan to just find Revelor in the morning?
Oh,
Oh,
right.
crap.
Yeah, he's not there. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So I say we head back to the camp, and he's not there.
As we're leaving the site, I want to be the last one to leave the campsite, the bandits camp.
As we're leaving, though, prestidigitation put up the campfire because Yogi would be proud of me.
Yeah.
I'm taking the
Move
shovel
the
and like
wherebearer.
I'm taking the shovel and just tossing it into the bushes.
Hey, woo-woo.
Okay.
Campfire today.
I'm gonna let the snow and everything just cover the graves, but I'm taking the shovel because it's a marker.
Sure. All right. So you guys head back to your camp.
Connor picks up Style before he leaves.
You pick up Style, and like the first time when you had him eat the leech, he feels heavy. But not like it would give you disadvantage, but like
It's just sluggish.
a +1 shield. for the next 24 hours.
Oh.
Should have let him eat more.
About those bodies.
Pick him up and you're like, he's heftier. He's rigid. This might be worth doing. And then you're like, what am I thinking? Like, I'm a paladin. I'm supposed to help people.
I'm not gonna let him eat dirty meat. I'll eat cleaner meat.
Okay.
That's an internal monologue.
We are in a race war. Elves
Yes,
hate humans,
we are.
and I'm a human. I understand where this is coming from. I would never say it, but I understand.
See, and I'm a half elf, so yeah.
You get the best of both worlds.
I do.
Yeah.
But like, I still have an elven parent, so
And partial werewolf, too.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Half wolf, half or was it half human, half elf, half wolf?
Half wolf.
That's 3 halves.
Half time. Who is he tonight?
All right. So you guys are headed back to your camp. Revelor,
Yes.
hiding in the bushes, trying to keep your quips about you. You hear, like, from the back of your neck, like a cat has been there the whole time. Your colleagues are buffoons. Go now. They're gone.
They may be buffoons, but they're my buffoons, and I start making my way to the ping.
So you go into the far left tent, the one that they had already checked.
Right.
You didn't know what you thought you were gonna find. When it pinged into just like this small bundle or something. Nobody took that writing, did they?
I didn't.
no, I couldn't read it, so I wasn't interested.
Okay. What are your languages?
Bestowed, Abyssal, or Infernal.
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Sylvan.
You don't recognize the writings. But you do look at them. Actually, make an investigation check.
Plus investigation plus 5. That's a 24. Jeez.
Okay. The ink. I don't think it was closed all the way.
Yeah. It's regular.
The ink that was used to write this, very expensive ink. And you see that the quill is there, but you don't see any ink with it. And you hear him again. Actually, we can mute that real quick.
Switching microphones. You hear, take that. That will become handy. Grab the satchel. Flip it inside out.
Any particular reason? Like as I go to kind of like, you know.
So, you underneath their sleeping bag,
Yeah.
there's a standard size bag, and you flip it inside out.
Yeah.
So when you reach your hand in there to grab the bottom of it, you don't feel anything. It actually feels cold.
Okay.
And as you pull it out, a few things come out. Because of who you are, the first thing that catches your eye is a very old leather-bound book. There is a lock on the top of it that's strapping it. It's not actually locked, but like it's
Like a latch.
yeah, it's got a latch. A small silver I don't want to say sword, but longer than a dagger.
It's like a not quite a short sword, like a dirk, like a
Yeah.
long dagger.
Yeah. It kind of tumbles out, and you hear the metal hit the ground. And then there's also, there's some clothes, there's some rations and stuff like that.
Yes. I will need this. I need you to have these.
Just kind of runs his fingers back through his hair a little bit and like, okay. Do I notice anything like sort of magical about anything, or just any particulars about any?
The book. Just do you flip the book?
Sure.
Open?
Yeah, sure. Open the book.
You open it, and it's like a manual.
Okay.
There's writing in Elvish. There's writing in Dwarvish, Common, Gnomish. You even see some Celestial. You said you speak Celestial, right?
No,
Nope.
but
Someone else did
Sylvan,
know
I
that.
think, was the
Okay.
old one that I speak.
Yeah. And some of it you're able to read, and it's basically cooking up like some ultra-powered spell to put away a creature, to lock them in another plane of existence. There's a lot of the intricate details you're not able to read, but you get the gist. Looking at the sword, it is magical. As you pick up the sword actually begins to twirl. And what you think is at first a black smoke is actually ink. The handle is a bottle of ink, and the silver blade is on.
Okay. Can I cast Identify on it?
You may.
Okay. I will. Oh, does that get consumed? No, okay, it doesn't get consumed. Cool. All right, yeah, just making sure I had the stuff I need. So yeah, I'll go ahead and identify it.
You identify it, and the name The Silver Quill comes to mind. You quickly realize that the ink that is around it, or more so the ink that's in the handle, is endless and ritual casting grade.
Okay.
The item itself is also an arcane focus that adds +2 to your hit and to your damage.
Damn. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be useful. No, just go ahead and like stash that.
You get the feeling that some things that get casted through this, as like a haha, it might sting your clothes. So there's a chance that you're gonna blotch someone's clothing with an Eldritch Blast.
Got you. That could be fun though. All right. Cool. All right. At that point, I guess I'm assuming there's nothing else for me to do. I'm gonna make myself scarce from this camp.
Plus your rewards.
Thank you. All right. So whose shift was after Dandy's? Because Dandy's going straight to bed.
Mine would have been.
Okay. You all get to camp. Dandy goes to sleep. You show up and Rinta is still awake. She's just kind of waiting for you guys. Seeing that Otar's back. It's good that you found him. Where's this reveler?
Probably a werewolf as well. Who's gonna walk into the just walk in the cabin and just lay down tired.
I have questions, but I guess for the morning.
I'll
You want
explain a
breakfast,
little
let me
bit.
sleep.
It's my shift.
Okay. You all go to bed. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna, while I'm awake on shift, just gonna be talking to Rinta, just explaining everything that just happened.
You fill her in, and she explains that she's not surprised. Lieber is technically an alpha werewolf. Only he has the ability to transform people. Have you guys checked Connor? I know that he was bitten.
Golden.
How do we check it?
Am I there for this?
You're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sleeping. Okay.
I mean, you can make a constitution check to see if you're like still dozing off.
No, I'm asleep.
How do we
The only way-
check for something like this?
The only thing that I know that truly affects them is silver in an open wound. But a simple, cure curse doesn't hurt.
Do you know that?
I mean, he wears so much armor, like, I don't know that it actually did anything to him, but I know that he was bitten.
Do you know Cure Wound?
I don't. I know bestow curse if you want to be a werewolf. I'm kidding, I'm not going to do that to you.
Everybody becomes werewolf.
Werewolves for everyone.
Not immediately seeing what Otar just did while he was a werewolf. Didn't really seem like he had much control over it.
Does he ever have control when he fights?
Sometimes.
Fair enough.
Man, now I'm trying to figure out how do I check Connor? Well, I've got silver pieces like money.
So while they're talking, after a little bit of time, you find your way back to the camp. Do you stealth in? Do you just walk up?
Because I don't know that they found the illusion. So I'm trying to think. Okay, I think before I get within like earshot of camp, basically, I'm gonna cast borrowed knowledge on myself for deception.
What does that do?
I now have proficiency in deception for
Okay.
the next hour.
Okay, that's cool.
And then I'm just gonna walk right back into camp.
I'm rubbing off on this bird.
Okay. Creon, go ahead and make a perception check. Just roll a...
Like, I'm not trying to be stealthy or
Yeah,
anything,
but
so-
just roll a stealth check just to see how quiet you are. You know that they're sleeping and you're not trying to be inconsiderate.
Right, exactly. Okay,
But you're not inherently stealthy.
Right, that was a 7. So it's a good thing I'm not trying to stealth.
Okay.
So,
You're stepping on all the leaves and
Sure.
a stick or two.
right.
Got a
People who are sound
15.
sleepers probably are.
I rolled a 15 for my perception, which makes it a dirty 20.
Nice. Rinta rolled a natural 14 plus something. You both like stop mid-conversation and look over, and you see Revelor come out from the bushes.
Before I see Revelor, I'd hear the rustling in the bushes, and I'm gonna draw my bow and knock an arrow and be pointed in that direction. Just like on one knee, pivoted, just like, I don't know what the fuck's about to happen. Yeah.
Yes, Revelor.
I'm gonna slowly bring my bow back together, just like slowly release the tension, re-knock my arrow, and in a quiet tone so I don't disturb the rest of the party, just, where have you been?
I've been out, I noticed that, Otar left everyone. I've been out searching. That is 6, that's a 23 for deception.
Do I need to roll anything to see if I can...
You can roll an insight if you don't believe him.
Or you can even just ask more questions and try to trip me up on a deception. Like, why did you leave and not wake anyone up?
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be my first question, is like, why didn't you wake anybody else up? Because I went to wake you up when Otar was discovered to be gone. And there was some weird illusion thing of you sleeping. So why did you give yourself an illusion of sleeping? And why didn't you wake anybody else up?
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't want to alarm anyone, and I didn't... If Otar had been kidnapped by somebody, I didn't want them to know that I knew he was gone. Did I just roll 17 again? That's another 26. I didn't want to tip... I'm just telling him, like, I didn't want to tip my hand. If we were being watched, I wanted them to think I was just meditating like I always do. So...
Still doesn't make any sense.
But I look over, like, it looks like you guys found him, though, so that's good.
Yeah, so what... Where did you go?
I mean, I'll basically just point in the exact opposite direction of the way that they went, because I'm a terrible tracker, so, you know. That is 15... 21? Damn. I'm just gonna keep doing it every time I say it in something that's not true for deception. I started off, you know, going that way, and then I heard some commotion coming off from where you guys were. But by the time I got there, all I saw were a bunch of dead bodies.
How'd you know where we were?
I heard the
You
commotion.
you pointed in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I heard a commotion, is what I'm saying. Like, I also saw what clearly looked like Dandy's Eldritch Blast go up at some point. Even an idiot like me can find that.
That was a stupid thing to do. No, you going off by yourself was a stupid thing to do. Like, if Otar had been kidnapped, why wouldn't you... Whatever. And I'm just gonna... Well, at least you made it back safe, because what if you also got kidnapped? Then what was your plan? Then I'd think you were still here when I got up on my shift. Otar would be gone.
I'm gonna sit there for
out plan.
I'm gonna sit there and stare, look at him
thought
for him. Like, while you're saying this, I'm kind of gonna just look at you and be like, "You're a lot smarter than you look." And just kind of walk away, like I didn't think of that.
And it makes the squabble so much better to know that you guys are cousins.
We're basically cousins.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well... there's
So
so
what's-
much that happened.
Yeah, I was about to say. So what happened?
Well... And here's where I'm gonna roll for a perception check. Actually, I guess it'd be more insight, because
Insight?
Yeah.
well, actually, it could be either or. And I want
What are you
DM's
looking
discretion
for?
on this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
he went to
looking for his facial reactions when I tell him everything that just happened.
If
Okay.
you
And
look,
that's where it
if
could
you
be
look-
perception, because I'm gonna, is it something that changed in your face, or are you just stoic the whole time? But it could
Right.
be insight, because I have to tell, are you being truthful about your facial reactions?
I'm not DM, but I would say insight.
Roll for
That's
bluff.
just me. Or I
Roll
guess
for insight.
exactly. Right?
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll have to ask Damien what he wants to do. on that
yeah.
one.
It's that like
the avatar, master of the
Yeah.
flesh.
When the
I
world
wanna
needed him
s-
most. Yeah.
and it honestly, actually,
100 years later, Mittalon is still wondering when we continue.
I'm thinking it's going to be both. One, to see if I can tell your facial reactions. So perception to see if I can tell your facial reactions. Insight
Sure.
to
And
see if I
insight
can tell they're
is
genuine.
understanding what it means.
Right. So you saw it.
Are
and
they
yeah,
genuine?
That's a good point. Did you even see it? And then if you did, can you read it? That's actually
Yes.
not a
So
bad
I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
double check that with DM, but I think that's how that makes the most amount of sense.
The whole thing is insight.
The whole thing's just insight.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. He has his ear thing, so he heard
Oh,
the
yeah.
entire conversation.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Well, I
did-
heard half of it. yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my insight then.
And go ahead and roll your deception check, because that's going to go hand in hand with your.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably lose that one.
As I'm basing it off of like
18.
no different than the inquisitive.
Yeah.
Uh,
Roll the bluff.
subclasses.
Yep.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
basically roll the bluff.
I might win. Maybe. I got a
What'd
19.
you roll?
Oh, say I got an 18.
Just by
Um,
one.
Since I still
Oh.
haven't taken my long rest, technically, I'm gonna use the devil's own luck, and no matter what I roll, I'm gonna get at least +1. So.
Ah, you clever bastard.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
that just gets-
19. You know, it's hard to read.
I'll just. But
But-
still, I'll just roll a 2. So that I roll a 2, so that gives me 20.
21.
Or 20 rather. Yeah, because I had 18.
He
Damn,
seems
okay.
honestly surprised.
Warlock.
So I'm just gonna fill him in
I gotta spend
on
that slot too, or that ability.
what I got or what just happened, and yeah, Otar went missing. Dandy was on watch, woke me up. Fired off an eldritch blast, so I knew where he was at least. You know, something you could have done to signal the guard.
I'm gonna look down a little guiltily.
Because we do have, and that brings up a whole nother thing. Is just letting that go. Let that go. Fine. I'm not mad. We're fine. I started.
You know, Revelar,
tracking
for
in-
someone so wise, you sure are dumb.
You are the oldest one here. Why am I acting like?
I'm
we track
trying to sleep, guys. Oh,
At this point, yeah, the argument's getting so intense.
to
It's
wake
just-
I mean, I did say that I was speaking in hushed tones, but yeah.
Right.
The more you talk, the more you
We we start seeing the veins pop out of my forehead, just like
that one, like.
we tracked him following a commotion out to this camp, and when we got there, just absolute carnage. There was this werewolf tearing through the camp. Dandy was pretty sure it was Otar. Knocked him, made him sit and ponder his life decisions or something. And when he was sitting there, he settled down enough or something. He was actually Otar, and his form reverted to his normal brutish self. I have no idea what that camp was. Style 8 to him. And Connor dug a grave for the rest. And best we can figure, maybe it was the gauntlet, maybe when he got bit, he got turned. We don't know what's going on.
Sounds like maybe getting bit by Lever might have had some effect on him, maybe. That's distressing, but I suppose maybe we might be able to perform a remove curse ritual on him or something. If, at the very least, if to keep him under control. I don't know if it would permanently remove the curse, but it might be something that can at least stop him from attacking us again.
Yeah, and then now Connor got bit, and I gotta figure out a decent way to check him without, like, wounding him. Hey, wait, I have an idea. I mean, I could prick his finger, and I've got silver coins. I could just, because a pinprick is an open wound.
Might be worth a shot just to make sure that we don't have more than one werewolf in the party.
Yeah, and considering the carnage that I just saw Otard deal with, that could be a, I'm not sure I want to deal with a second one raging.
Maybe we should wait till he's away. Or he might just let Style eat you if you stab him once.
Oh, I'm sure
Closer
Connor would
to the
consent.
needle.
He's a pretty reasonable person.
You know what? I'm just gonna go do something real quick. Give me a minute. I'm
Alright.
not gonna like stealth this. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna kick Connor's foot. I'm gonna kick Connor's foot. Like, hey,
Wake him up
hey,
for a second time.
hey, and I'm kicking the bottom of your foot this entire time. Just
Okay.
hey.
Dandy, they're waking you up now too.
He's
You're exhausted.
Everyone takes a level of exhaustion.
You're
Fuck you up.
getting kicked. He reaches over and grabs Style. And like using him as a shield, but also like maybe to throw him at somebody.
If I see him grab Style, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop mid-swing, just like, oh good, you're awake. Hey, I need to check something real quick because you got bit and it's... Look, I'm on guard and it's gonna bug me this entire time and I am speaking a mile a minute intentionally because I know you just woke up. So anyway, I need to see just your finger real quick. I'm just gonna prick your finger and push a piece of silver to it because that's the only way to check. Good, yeah, okay, pinprick.
You're gonna put your prick against my what?
Yep. And I'm gonna draw an arrow and just...
I pressed against your finger.
And demonetized.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, no, I mean...
There's no demonetization on that. Nobody can claim that.
Right, exactly.
There's no monetization in the first place.
Fair enough.
That's a War on Mittalon original.
That's an original right there. Fantastic.
So I mean, yeah, take my hand and prick it and
Just one of my arrowheads, just tap, and then take a piece of silver, push against it.
At this point, I'm unfortunate. It's the only one I have. I'm awake too now at this point, right?
Yeah.
Leaning over the edge, slightly pissed off, but wanting to have fun. The moment I see the coin make contact with the skin, I cast heat metal on the coin.
Oh my god.
Doesn't that mean it'll burn both of them though?
Exactly.
Okay. Connor, you take 1 point of damage from the prick.
Yep.
Okay.
You roll damage on heat metal.
Oh, fun fact, I only had a second level spell available, so that's gonna be 2d8.
Oh no.
They get to make a dex saving throw, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you take the silver coin and you put it onto his finger. Nothing seems to be happening until
Glows red hot.
it starts glowing red hot. Make a dexterity save.
16.
He saved.
Connor, did you make a dex save or are you just failing?
Let me roll that. It's just gonna be a d20. So nope, that's a 1. It sticks.
Oh,
Luckily,
So
it's only
you-
9 points.
So you. Okay, 9 points of fire damage, right?
That's close to like what? First degree burn on the finger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Ugh.
So as soon as you put the silver to his hand, you see the coin begins to glow bright red, and you drop it, and it's just in his hand, and it's just basically on fire before he just like chucks it.
Ah. Oh. Why? Do I hear Dandy laughing?
I'll give myself disadvantage. Watch it, I'm just laughing in the back of the carriage. Oh man. Oh gosh.
What are you doing?
Test unconclusive.
Bjorn.
Great catch.
I'm gonna look over at Rinta and be like, okay, that's not a good
Pretty
test.
sure that means he's infected.
I don't know, Dandy. What did you do?
I prove that he is the holy wolf.
Connor's standing up with style. He's walking over towards Dandy.
Hey, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Just a prank, bro.
As you're like, what? Are you like sitting in the carriage or something?
Yeah, I was at this point. I was like leaning over the carriage back end doing the spell, so I'm like near the end of the carriage. Yeah.
I'm gonna say just real quick. I only asked about PvP for the situation with Otar. This is on you.
Connor is gonna walk around behind Danny and grab his ankle.
I didn't mean it.
He's gonna he's gonna try and take off Dandy's shoe.
Otar, you wake up by now.
Okay.
Breakfast. It'll be good breakfast.
You wake up to the words of breakfast.
It's still the mood, still up and high.
If Connor,
Initially upset, here's breakfast.
if Connor can take off Dandy's shoe, he's gonna feed the shoe to Style.
Oh.
My strength is 0. That wouldn't even be a fight.
Otar doesn't know what's going on, but with his words about elves earlier, he thinks he's trying to run off
I'm
with
human.
Danny.
I'm human.
no.
It's human on human crime.
But like, Otar doesn't
That's the
understand.
worst.
How could you?
Otar just thinks he said some rude things about people. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, you get my boot. I got a base of 10 this spring.
So Otar's got
Against
the
your
other
paladin
side
himself,
of
this
Danny
is not even a wrestling match.
trying to pull him.
I'm not pulling him out of the cart. I just grabbed his ankle and then just pulled his shoe off.
Right, and I'm just trying to pull him from the other side.
Oh
away
god!
from
I
me.
mean, so,
So the shoe comes right off.
wait.
Dandy is currently put to the rack.
Seriously?
He'll let go. He only wants one shoe. He can have one shoe.
No.
He's
Wait. We can talk about this. Okay, bacon for breakfast. I have fresh meats. Let me bake it for you. And I'll look to the shield. I'll literally talk to the shield. I got all types of meats. Fresh meats, cooked meats, anything you want. Seasoned, barbecued. I'll do it all for you. Just don't, please. I only have one pair.
Or you get one nice smelly shoe. Smells just
Looks
like Dandy.
indifferent.
Steak.
It was listening to Dandy, but it's also like waiting for the shoe. It doesn't seem to care either way.
Dandy,
The upper go see you both.
what was with the coin?
You could be too loud and I wanted to sleep.
I was trying to sleep.
But then Creorn wake you up, and then I saw an opportunity I couldn't miss. I mean, it'd be funny, but then it got out of hand because I forgot I only had one power spell left.
Guys,
Throw the shoe at Dandy. Picking up
Creorn
style.
Creorn was trying to do the only test that we know to tell if you're a vampire, or not vampire. Sorry, to
We
tell
tested
if
for
you're
that
a
already.
werewolf or not. But Dandy is a prankster, obviously.
Yeah.
We're gonna start getting into snow soon, so I suggest keeping our shoes. But if you take just any silver to your finger that's not on fire, if it reacts at all, we should get it checked out.
He doesn't keep his coin purse on him. He's gonna walk over, pick up the the silver coin that got tossed, and he's gonna press it against his finger.
No reaction.
He's gonna throw it at Creor and go back to his tent. He's grumpy.
That's it.
He's not had a good night.
Look at Creorn. Worth it.
If I get woken up again, Styles gonna eat something.
Hey, at least I had a good reason for it.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. After the vampire and the werewolf thing now, I'm starting to think maybe I'm just immune. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be. I'm just gonna lay down.
Well,
Go back to sleep.
at this point, it's been about another 2 hours. Your shift is technically up. Creor, or not Creor, Revelor, you feel very well rested.
Right.
I stand by what I said. You all got a long rest,
Mhm.
and you will all get a long rest after all of this.
Tell me when.
Go ahead.
Okay, because I'm out of spells.
Yeah, go ahead. The only reason why you couldn't originally is because you had the first shift.
Yep.
So if you want, you can take the next shift to let everyone else sleep.
Yeah, that was kind of like, I was like, well, this has been fun and all, but you all need to get some rest.
Rizzo will go, yeah. We'll be at the Forgotten Mountains tomorrow. And trust me, you want all the sleep you can get beforehand. The mountain is exhausting. We all go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Revelor takes the next 4 hours.
Cool.
Anything you'd like to do?
I would like to resummon my cat. So I will take, I think that's an hour and 10
Okay.
to do that ritual. Hour and 10, resummon my familiar. Then some incense and which I think that might actually be. Well, I know I have like coal forever, basically, but incense is the thing I think that I'm limited on.
So
As
you resummon
I'm
your
waking
cat.
up, as I'm waking up Revelor, I'm gonna be like, "Don't disappear this time. If something goes wrong, wake us up." And I go to bed.
Yep, that is my last block of incense. So I have to go get more later. Cool. Anyway,
As soon as you summon your cat, you hear.
So much easier to communicate this way.
and I'm gonna look at the cat and. So I am right in assuming that you're not just a demonic cat. You were speaking through the cat. Who are you?
They call me Zarka, the Corruptor.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, he sounds dead. And would I know anything from like religion or history on that?
Zarka is one of the Titans.
Oh,
The book mentioned Zarka a lot.
Okay.
The book you just picked up.
Right. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and open my book. And for those of you who weren't paying very close attention last session, after the din of the whole battle, I managed to steal a little bit of Rinta's blood because she got hurt in the battle. So I'm tearing out a page of spellbook that just has her blood pressed into it. I'm saying, I got what you wanted. What do you intend to use this for, if I may ask?
My freedom.
Kind of just looking at the cat and like looking at the paper. And what do you intend to do once you're free?
Don't worry. I only aim to solve the problems of your world.
Can I do an insight check on that? I mean, it's a cat, but so maybe disadvantage or just insight?
Okay.
Just insight.
Just insight?
You have a close relationship.
Okay.
Do you give the, or do you put like the paper down, or?
Not yet. I'm still kind of like
Okay.
just holding. But like as he says that, that's a 17. Make sure I got my plus correct.
You fully believe that whatever its intentions are, it thinks it's for the greater good.
Interesting. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna say, so how do you want to do this? I just kind of hold the paper out, you know.
That's monetized.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
So as you hold the paper out, your cat just kind of walks over and just kind of does like the face rub up
Sure.
against the paper, and the paper just sizzles out of existence. And you see momentarily as the smoke around your cat gets really dense and then fades back.
Yeah, okay. I guess after that I'll kind of like sort of go back to my shift a little bit, but like I'll kind of still be just idly talking. Just you know, I'm still talking to the cat basically.
Yeah.
Especially after the last few days, I'm starting to realize how powerless I really am. Especially compared to what you called those buffoons that I'm hanging out with. If it weren't for you, I'd have almost no power at all compared to them. I keep seeing them get stronger while I seem to stay relatively the same. Kind of like, you know, talking out loud almost, just sort of like venting my frustration, because like Revelor does actually like feel kind of like he's the weakest of everybody at this point, and like he's leaning on his patron for all his powers essentially. That is absolutely true. I'm not sure I'm strong enough to prevent any of the horrors that I think are to come. I don't know what to do.
And what do you expect to come for you?
Lore kind of sighs and looks off into the distance. I don't know. This time next year, I could be king. I could be dead.
Both seem to be an option.
What is it that you want? I can make you powerful.
I kind of have been like sort of idly just. I guess technically I'm not speaking out loud. I'm kind of because I'm just telepathing, but
Yeah.
you know, but I'm just kind of still kind of not quite facing the cat while I do this. And as Zarka says that, basically, I kind of like sit up and like actually look at the cat. Say, I just want the power to protect those that I care about. And and just kind of as a sort of almost of a random bit of kind of suspicion kind of tweaking at the back of my mind, I'm kind of going to just suddenly change the subject. Did you know my father? Do you know who he was?
Yes.
Despite all his faults, he too sought to protect everyone around him. He sought to protect the ones he loved, and he also ended up dead. But he wasn't demonically inspired. I'll kind of like give the cat just a little bit of kind of like an almost like a knowing kind of like just like not quite like an evil grin, but just sort of a like, I think we can make this work.
Ear deep chuckle.
And just for I figure out how to say this, like, I'm just gonna look at him like, when you first came to me, I made a deal out of desperation. I was dying.
Dead.
Fair enough. I'm not sure how many times I was dead.
27.
Sorry, that's not a Reveler, or that's me, not Reveler. And Reveler kind of just like his eyes are he's gonna turn more and face the cat, kind of like, oh. It's I'm thinking now maybe we make a new deal. One in earnest. You would have a king on your side. And I would have the power to protect those I care about.
Go on.
Well, as a king, I would have the rule over an entire part of the country, and you would have my ear. Have the ability to sway things in your favor to expedite your return. Maybe solve the problems in this land, like you said.
And what power do you seek? Want to protect your friends like Connor? Do you want to make their life less miserable like Dandy?
I'm gonna have Reveler kind of going into thought again here and just... because spilling a little bit of like kind of the way Reveler thinks about the world, and this is kind of going to inform why he's thinking this way, is Reveler is very much the mindset of like, you help people by helping them grow kind of a person. Like you don't do you do what you don't like do charity for people, because that actually weakens them in many ways. because they don't do things for themselves. He's kind of got that sort of mentality.
Yeah.
So with that, he's kind of gonna say, I want the ability to make my friends as strong as. Oh, I'm not on camera, am I? It's good. I want the ability to make my friends as strong as they possibly can, that they may rise up and tackle those problems themselves. I want the ability to be the banner of hope that inspires Connor to be stronger, inspires Dandy to become a more whole person. Lets my friends become their true potential.
At this point, you hear some shuffling behind you. And kind of breaks you out of the trance that you felt like you were in talking to Cat.
Sure.
And it's the rest of your party waking up. Getting ready for breakfast.
And that kind of snaps me out of it, and kind of gonna pull down the shirt a little bit, like, oh yes, I was clearly just looking out, watching things.
I'll just get morning breakfast started. Rekindle the campfire wood, get it out and going, and start cooking for everyone. Fresh produce, thanks to the bag of folding.
We will talk more in depth to figure out mechanically what you're hoping for.
Sure.
I personally have some ideas as well.
Okay. And there's even some stuff that's already in the Warlock kit that I can just be like, yeah, at one of my next levels, I'm taking that.
I think that was one of the ideas that I had.
Yeah.
Was,
but yeah, like you said, we'll talk
yeah.
about that. Don't want to distract from the stream too much.
Right. I don't know that name. Hi, new person.
Oh yeah, they said hi. I waved at them.
Oh, cool.
Oh, what's up?
Thank you.
So yes, we are goobers. Thank you for that. That was like an hour ago.
That was an hour ago.
No, I ignored that. That's fine.
I mean, if last night was any indication, yes, we are all goobers.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened last night?
Letter.
Oh.
Yeah,
Last
with
night in the game. Gotcha.
with our party. In game.
Pranking each other. Or I pranked others.
Everybody got up to some shit. I say I already got striped sweater. Like that's another one.
Ding ding.
All right. So you whip up some breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's eating.
Extra eggs and bacons for Connor to hopefully cheer him up for the day.
Yeah, he's not the happiest. Sorry, I breathed into the mic.
You all successfully got your full yes, your full long rest.
Toast on there, fresh butter.
Otar's upset that Connor's getting more breakfast.
Oh, well, your portion is just automatically bigger than everyone else's on
Otar's still
default.
upset.
Fine.
And
It's a decent run of breakfast. Decent run this time.
after Rita wakes up, she to Adroxia, right?
Do we need disguises now? As I look at me and Connor, the two humans.
I look at Prince and I was like, you really don't want to go to the mountains, do you?
I really don't.
Adroxia's where we need to go anyway, right? That's where we're headed.
I mean, if we don't want to save Sue's friends and family anymore, then yeah, Adroxia.
Oh, then no.
Nope.
It's been a while. I don't remember what city they're in.
We are going
Yeah.
to the
To the
Forgotten
Forgotten Mountains to save them.
Right. Yeah. Forgot
All
mountains.
right. Very well.
No, a Droxy would be going back. Yeah. Okay. Right. This is the city we've been to.
No,
What about
you guys
the-
came from Duvencrane.
What about the figuring out
Why do I know Adroxia?
me being a werewolf?
Odroxia is the new elven capital. That's where
That's where I know from.
Revelor is trying to go
Understood.
after helping Sue's family.
Well, Forgotten Mountains first.
Very well. I said I would help.
We don't want to figure out the me being a werewolf first.
No,
Well,
because you're a werewolf now. We use that to our advantage.
But
Wolf
might
talk.
kill us one night. You know.
I mean, that was always a possibility.
Yeah, just control your wolf form, and you could be like
I don't
the
know how to
secret
control it.
heavy weapon.
He doesn't know how to control his normal berserker.
I,
He just rages and kills everything around him.
yeah, so the only difference is now he has a patch of fur and claws.
Fair point.
So you guys all have your breakfast, and then you guys load up the cart, and you make your way.
Yep.
As soon as we get to a church, we'll get that checked out. I don't know how to check
You
it
for
out
the best.
myself.
Dragging this little dot a little further than makes sense, but whatever. You guys load up the cart. You guys head on your way.
So did she answer? Me and Connor need to disguise this?
You don't really need disguises to go to a ruin inside of a mountain.
Well, last we heard, they were being chased by the elves.
Well, assuming they're still there and alive. you
Oh,
really
would we
wanna
be-
show up as elves?
Right. We
Well, we
won't.
can
We
always-
don't.
Introduce ourselves, but
I don't think it's necessary.
alrighty. You're the one with the Titan friends.
Anything you guys want to do on today's trip?
Focus on travel to see as quick we can get to them as possible.
At some point, Connor will just say, "Hey, Dandy,
Yeah.
sorry about the shoe. I was tired, and my finger had just been burned by hot metal. So,
Yeah. I did that. The game's the game.
I don't know the game.
I just tap him on his chest slightly. Game's a game.
This is like a prank game. Because it wasn't really a fun prank for me.
True. I might have gone overboard. I'm learning this whole connectivity thing. You gotta realize, like, my family was criminals. Our pranks to each other was stealing each other's loot. And, you know, can't take your shield, they'll bite back. Don't want to take your sword or your spear thing. You need that. So, you know, could be a werewolf. I thought it was a funny joke, but I forgot that, you know, I let my magic too out of control. Accident? Yes. Funny? Yes? Here's a question, looking at him.
Yeah, I suppose it
Ah.
was funny.
Yeah.
It'll get funnier with time.
I'll try to keep the breaks to a minimum, but, you know, just... I don't know. I'm warming up to y'all. You're great. You're not bad.
Haven't we been traveling for like a couple weeks now? You're now
Yeah,
warming
but-
up to us?
I mean, you gotta realize we all had different backgrounds. When we first met, you guys were skeptic about me taking potions from a store we just went to. Me, that was the norm. For
Right,
guys,
you
that
were
was not.
stealing.
Well, yeah, but that's how I grew up. I mean, We take stuff, resell it. A little bit of a con, a little bit of a business. That's why I was like, not really sure about you guys. Like,
Well,
Revlor caught me in the act. You emphasized the whole righteous thing, but I don't know. See, a little bit of rubbing off on you guys, and you guys are just rubbing off on me. No home. I was able to lean up against his shoulder, put my head on his shoulder.
yeah, no,
Yep.
no homos. And I haven't really been paragon of virtue either. I mean, I was kind
You're a
of
lot better than me.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like Rinta in the background going, comparisons to hell don't count.
I think it should, though, if you think about it. You gotta realize there's a lot of bad in the world, so for the good to still be as good as they are,
As
gotta
the
give them more
DM,
credit.
I'm just remembering every single time that he's like gambled and rigged the game.
That's what he's talking
But
about.
you gotta realize,
That's what Connor's talking
and
about.
after you do that, you then compare him to me, who has stolen from a family shop, killed a horse, or attempted to, robbed an entire people blind of all their money, leaving the clerks there
I
to
just
deal
want
with
to
the
remind you
problem.
that you left your horses in Ultimo.
They did. I never had a horse.
You did, because there was 2 horses attached to the Talon's tower, or the Talon's cart. One's his, one's yours.
Let me rephrase this. No horses that I cared about.
Glenn.
Once again, further proving your point. Just
Further proving my point,
abandoned
yes.
horses.
Did you leave anything on Glenn? I'm just curious.
On Glenn, what was on him? He has my passport.
Your coin pouch.
Everything else is in my bag of holding.
The one thing we started this campaign for.
Okay. I don't think you would leave that behind.
I totally agree. He would leave that behind.
He just put it in the saddlebag and forgot about it.
I mean, it's Nova. You could probably send a message to.
What's another 50 gold to get a new one?
Well, you could send a message to Cedric and have him mail it to you.
I thought it was like 500 gold.
Oh yeah, you have 500 gold or something on you, right?
No, he
Yeah.
bought armor. He
That was like session 1 and 2.
Yep.
Right? I don't remember.
Oh, that's great.
I think
Yeah,
but we have to be like near the 20s by now.
Yep.
I don't know, but
That is
Glenn has the
great.
passport, and I'm gonna stick with that. Glenn has the passport.
God damn it. Okay.
This is session 19.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I just wanted to say sorry. That's it.
Yeah, it's all good. Trust me, you're a lot nicer than my family, and you're about to ruin my fashion. Saying something.
Well, do that again, and I will feed your shoe to Style. And he'll get your
Do that
scent.
again and get
And-
caught, or just do that again?
If I have hot metal pressed against me, and there's no
Nothing
obvious
aggressive. Nothing
hostile,
aggressive. Got it.
Nothing that does permanent physical damage.
Yeah.
Heard.
but I mean, like,
Or
if
temporary.
the shoe, like, it has your scent on it, and if Style likes your scent and how you taste, like, I don't know what I would do about that.
I do taste pretty good.
And you saw how those bodies ended up. Half of her head was gone.
True.
You look so red.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm Welsh, so I'm also turning red, but then there's
Well,
also
yeah,
the
like,
light.
I would-
The
like-
lighting is also really.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at you and you were really red, and then I looked at the camera and I was like, oh no, you're pink.
Yeah. It's both things are happening, because, like, when I'm put on the spot, my face just flushes.
Sure,
it's not
yeah.
like it's not a thing I can stop.
Yeah.
So
Sorry to point it out.
no, it's all good. Like, I'm not worried about it.
Rinta at this point speaks up. Well, we're about halfway there. You can tell by all the snow on the ground.
Are we anywhere near the mountain yet?
You're on a mountain.
Are we like?
What are we
Do we have an
doing?
idea of where the last X was when we saw the map? When Sue said her family's in this area.
You're probably like another 2-3 hours away.
Okay, I'll wait till we get closer then. Then every so often, if No, that wouldn't work either. Alright. I was thinking about just throwing out random messages like I did with Connor, but I actually have to know the target, not just the description, so that would work.
Just traveling?
Traveling and just keeping an eye out for any signs of tracks for people, I guess.
Tell
Dwarves.
everybody I'm on my way.
On my way.
As you get closer, the ice and the snow become thick, and it becomes obvious that there's a thick coating of snow and ice over it, but there's a good handful of like footprints.
I'm gonna ask Chi to see if I'll hand him another small cube of common meat in my bag of colding, so still fresh. One of those is that, so it's half. I only got half a loaf left. Bummer. Hand him a piece of meat so he can speak. Are you good at tracking? Your sense good? You remember the small dwarvish lady that went at the tavern? I call her Sue. She was nice. We're looking for her family. If you're able to like help pick up the scent or anything, it'd really help out and double your portions because it is very important.
It just smells cold.
Fair enough. This is probably not their best environment. I'm just giving them little scratches under the chin around the ear. Probably not the best environment, but keep your eyes out as well if you can.
The G2 said, I smell cold.
Oh no, I heard that. I was gonna say, based on like snowfall and all of that, can we tell how fresh the tracks are? Because obviously, like if the snow's falling pretty heavy, but there's tracks, then it was very recently. But if it's just kind of barely drifting in, or if it's just starting, can we tell like how recently-ish these tracks could have been?
Roll a survival check.
Yeah.
Tracking survival. Nature's knowing the environment.
Good thinking. Yeah.
Because this isn't exactly his type of like.
Actually,
he's never been out here.
I'm proficient in survival.
You may also make the same check.
+2 to survival. Cool. Hey. Nat 20.
11.
Nat
20, I heard nat 20.
Dice, but
Natural 20. It's the green dice you got. Take that deal.
Hey, I'm having trouble reading that die too because it's all blurry.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to like switch you to digital dice or something. No, you
kinda, it's damn it. Okay, well I was trying to show.
Yeah.
Set.
You estimate that the tracks are probably like 2, maybe 3 days old.
Okay.
Like not enough that you could tell that they're actually footprints, but you can tell that it's a path walked by something. But there's a lot of it, so it's not just like footprint. There's feet.
One in a million. Who says? Did Sue actually give us their names? I lean over to Creorn and Connor. Odds of just shouting out their names and someone responses?
Very slim.
Slim to none.
Right.
No, we need to find a place where they might hold up and hide.
And
Cave.
I mean, I'm not that familiar with snow, but I'd say these are a couple days old at best. So
Renta, don't you have like a dragon familiar? You can have like maybe scout?
Have a super dragon, yes.
Have them and Manny see if they can like take to the skies ish and just bird's eye view?
They're going to see a mountain. Specifically, That is what we're looking for. And
I show you because the picture's on my computer.
yeah, she points to this giant doorway that I.
Do we want to fix the? Or no, it's still fine on the stream, right? It's just we're not seeing it. Okay.
Yeah, so she points, and you guys all see ahead of this massive 100-foot tall, easy 100-foot tall doorway. There's no door. And you see these giant statues that seem to be holding what looks like a, it's just like a bowl that's got like a burn, something burning inside of it. You guys see the picture. I'm not going to post it because it's probably stolen art.
Does it say "Speak, friend, and enter" anywhere?
Oh my gosh. We're making Lord of the Rings reference.
Mellow.
But
Are the statues, if actually is your thing, are the statues that are there elven or dwarven?
they're dwarven.
Dwarven. How tall is Renta?
Rinta?
Yeah.
Maybe 5 foot? I mean, she's not super tall. I mean, 4.5.
Compared to Sue.
Sue would be like a 5'7". So, I mean, she's probably like a solid foot shorter than.
D&D Beyond servers are down again. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I was having
Yep.
trouble there.
Are you serious?
For those of you that do speak Dwarven, you do see writing above the door. And it says, may your ambitions be the forefront of your mind.
They always are for me, so it works.
And so she pulls the card around up to the side, and as you look into the dark entranceway, it looks like it's a caved in.
Since I speak Dwarvish, I'm gonna look around real quick, just like around the entrance of the door, checking traps and any of that. Make sure that there's nothing.
So there's no door. Where the door
just
should
the
be.
archway.
Right. But where the entrance would be, it's a cave in.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll for perception, see if I see anything.
So compared Renta to Sue's height, is it like a foot difference, 2 foot?
I'd say probably about. I'm gonna say a foot. So she's 4'7".
Okay. I'm gonna look to Renta. If you don't mind, I have something that might help them see us as non-hostile. If you would let me. I'll cast Ring of Seeming, and I'll turn Renta, dropping her a foot's height and making her look exactly like Sue.
What exactly does this accomplish?
The family we're looking for is Sue's family. If they see Sue, they might come out if they're hiding and acknowledge us.
So you want me to go in there with you?
Were you not going to?
I was planning on staying in the cart.
What's in the cart? We're carrying all the stuff.
Our transportation back down the mountain?
Yeah. Good point, Clear.
Inside check. Is there?
Okay.
I want to see if she's just like. Is she like afraid of tunnels? Like, it's a cart.
Roll an insight check.
18.
She does not want to go in that cave.
What's wrong with the cave?
I don't want to go in there.
What are you, claustrophobic or something?
Maybe I am.
It's a massive door. It's so much bigger than us.
There's no door. It's a cave-in. We don't even know if they're here.
But if they are here, you're our best bet of being able to help them. Because I look at the rest of us. We're all too fucking tall. I only can drop a foot height, and so you match Sue. God, it's so weird arguing with her now.
Oh. You met Rinta this whole time. You were talking about the difference between Sarah and Sue.
I said Rinta. Did I say Sarah?
When you were asking the height difference.
I meant Rinta.
I thought you said Rinta, but I
thought so too.
Yeah, Rinta. The difference between Rinta and Sue. What's the
I
height
was
difference?
thinking Sarah. Yeah, no, same difference.
Same difference.
Actually, Rinta is taller. She's full elven. She's probably about 6 foot.
That makes
Damn it.
sense. So, yeah, that doesn't-
But you could still shrink her down to 5 foot.
Yeah, but in that case, I might as well just do it on River.
Actually, you might as well do it on Connor. He is 5'5".
That's the shortest.
You're 5'5"?
I
This is funny.
think I am actually. Yeah.
Speaking of the game.
For once, I decided to not.
Yes!
I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9".
Oh, I had 5'5" in my head. Whatever.
5'9" the closest now compared to everyone else, correct?
Yeah, Rinta's taller than
Anyone
Connor.
else shorter than 5'9"?
Nope.
Oh, great. So you're gonna make the guy that you've been flirting with look like the
Yeah.
chick that you're crushing on.
Yes!
I see no problem with this.
The game's the game!
Dandy's a mess if you couldn't tell already.
Oh man.
Yeah, so Connor looks like he's now 1 foot shorter and has Sue's features.
Okay. I will grab Sue's token.
Why?
Hey, real quick, who here reads Dwarvish? Because I do.
I'm learning.
I do.
I do.
Well, Dwarvish sign language,
Yeah,
I guess.
I do as well.
Okay,
keep
so
on
we all
missions.
recognize the inscription above the door. May,
Right,
May your
ambitions.
ambitions be the forefront of your mind.
Well, my ambitions are always in the forefront of my mind, so I shouldn't have a problem, question mark?
Revelor, you've got
Good
detect
example when it
knowledge,
ports
right?
at Connor that you guys now all see Connor looks like Sue.
Yeah. Ew.
Is this door enchanted at all? Is this?
I don't know one way to find out. I'm gonna go ahead and
Well,
approach the door.
Just go before I could even
And
try.
okay, so you walk up to the entrance and you see a 100-foot pile of gravel and dirt.
On instincts, I'm gonna go ahead and just take my sword and start stabbing at the rocks.
It goes right through it.
No friction, just straight through. My ambitions are forward. I'm gonna just walk right in.
Okay. He walks straight through a pile of 100-foot tall dirt.
That's what I thought.
Troy's gonna try to follow. Everyone goes in.
Seems like everybody just follow behind.
Confidently.
Confidently.
Because he just watched him walk through, so it's like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna turn back because I don't know what I can see inside, but I'll turn back. Hey, Renzo, whenever you go over to claustrophobic, feel free to come inside. Otherwise, I guess keep an eye on the empty carts.
I'm gonna look at Rinta, and I don't know if you want me to roll a persuasion or not, but be like, at least pull the cart in past the blockade, or in past the illusion.
You don't need to roll, because she was going to anyways, kind of. She's actually leaving the cart outside, because she knows what you guys are walking into. But, so she goes inside, and...
Seriously!
That's what it felt like.
Tell us!
She walks in, and she immediately looks to Dandy's. Unless you want to be an ice cube, you should watch how you talk to me.
Help us.
I'm here, aren't I?
Because we're getting ready to help you.
Alright, so you're all through the entrance?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this one by one. Starting to my left. Dandy. What is at the forefront of your mind?
Ooh.
I should. I wish I had my notepad right now.
Hold up. Will this work?
Yeah. Get a pen.
What color you want?
I don't care. That's not.
That's green.
Well, is it pen?
Sharpie. Fine.
Yeah, pen. I mean, I guess it's fine. First. I give me that pen real quick. Okay. What is at the forefront of your mind?
Forefront of my mind is the pure intentions of saving Sue's family to help gain affection. To reunite a family, even if mine isn't.
Okay. Revelor.
Oh boy. I am thinking of. It's kind of hard to describe, but I'm thinking of like amassing as much power as I can to help my friends amass as much power as they can.
Okay.
Not becoming a werewolf. Right now.
I'm more of an in the now kind of guy.
Wasn't the forefront of your mind. That breakfast was pretty good.
Tasty bacon.
Connor, what is at the forefront of your mind?
It's getting to Sue's family and being able to take them back out of here. Saving them from genocidal elves.
Kriorn.
Forefront of my mind is the same thing it's been since I left Widmer. Gaining power and saving my dad. Or, yeah, gaining enough power to save my dad.
Okay.
Ruh-roh. That smile, though.
That makes a lot more sense why the dragon didn't want to come in. What is a Titan? What's in the forefront of a Titan's mind?
I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah!
Boy.
Here we go, baby. This is what I signed up for. Oh. Sam Riegel, please be with me.
That's the first single-digit roll I've had all game. But I still with my plus. That still gets me to a 10.
Hearing or smell? Am I rolling with advantage? Or not?
No. You can't smell wisdom.
You want to do it? Oh, fuck yeah.
Sorry.
Clearly, you haven't tried hard.
I'm just making sure because I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm rolling for. So
Yeah.
Isn't that where old people smell
I'm trying to
comes
like
from?
be vague but still ask.
Okay, what did you roll?
Natural one.
Oh, great. Okay, what was yours?
10. I
Otar?
5, but I have a plus 5,
7.
unfortunately. I have proficiency in wisdom saves.
Connor?
Oh no.
Help.
Connor? Wisdom saving throw?
Oh, boop, 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 boop. That's gonna be a straight 20. Not 20.
Hey!
Natural 20.
What's the modifier on that? 20 plus...
0.
Oh no.
What?
I do not have a plus to my though
Minus
3.
I got a plus 1 in my saving.
sorry, plus 6 to the
Yeah.
saving throw, so 26.
Jeez.
I just looked at
Oh
my
my
wisdom
God.
score and was 0. Sorry.
Okay.
Why do I have plus 6 on the wisdom save?
Be like a class thing.
Kriorn?
15.
Oh, it's proficiency bonus plus my aura of protection. If anyone, right, I'm a paladin. I have auras. People within 10 feet of me have plus 3 to their saving throws. I
Oh,
totally
sweet.
have forgotten
So,
about this.
18.
Oh. And mine's 10.
And also,
If
any
I'm in
creatures
that
within
range.
10 feet of me can't be charmed. That's a new thing I just got this level.
Oh shit, okay. Oh, everybody roll.
I knew this was going to be bad.
Everybody roll up new characters.
So I'm gonna become a werewolf.
I'm gonna have my broken family in front of me and degrade me even more.
You each walk through the pit of gravel. That was an illusion. But as you walk through it, you feel a magical. You actually feel a magical wall as you walk through. As you walk through it and wait for your companions to come out to the other side, Connor and Creorn, you feel something invading your mind, but you come out the other side and it's gone.
Okay.
Otar, you go through this magical wall, and at the forefront of your mind, you were anxious and scared about what becoming a werewolf might be.
Mm-hmm.
You come through the other side of that wall. That doesn't bother you anymore. As a matter of fact, you don't know what a werewolf is.
Okay, so back to where we started today.
Yeah. Revelor. You're a king. You don't need power. You have money. You have a kingdom. You don't need power. Shouldn't be smiling. Andy. Walk through the wall.
Hit me where it hurts.
And you don't remember, you walked into this room. You don't remember why. You don't remember why'd you come here? Where are you? What are you doing here? And that's where we're gonna end the session.
I know we're ending the session. I gotta ask, do I remember them at least?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So
much
you remember
more
who your
dark.
friends are, but you don't remember who you are.
You forget the forefront of your mind.
Oh man.
So Connor and I walk through just fine. Do we see each other on the other side of the wall?
Yeah. You're
Okay.
the whole group is there. Rent is there.
I'm kind of glad we ended here. I get to spend 2 weeks now figuring out how Danny's gonna react.
I mean, mine's kind of advantageous because Otar's so simple.
I mean, yeah, you're lucky.
It's really not that big of a deal.
This is the forefront of Danny's mind/mission.
Mm-hmm.
Him forgetting. This is not just a simple. Where are we here? Okay, let's go. This is gonna be like a full-on, like, almost mental breakdown.
I'm just back to where I
It's probably
started
gonna be
today.
worse if and when you recover that. Like that's the thing, you're gonna get back and you're gonna be like, how did I forget that? What kind of
Yes.
asshole am I that I completely forgot about that?
Gosh.
Oh wow.
So.
Damn good session. Oh, it's good twist.
That was really fun.
Natural one.
That was funny too, because that last roll was the first single-digit roll that I got all game.
I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek.
Good timing. Ooh, okay. That's where we ended up.
Your roll 20 is still open. You can now see what you guys just walked into. I'll add Renta's token in there later, as well as Sasha's.
Well, me and the DM will talk on that, like the actual examples of this, like, mind wipe. Because there's going to be things that it's either going to be as simple as it's definitely not going to be, oh, what are we doing here? We can go back out. It's going to get complicated, so we can talk after.
You can absolutely turn around.
There's a whole. My mind is
Yeah.
going. It just you gotta.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, do you even have the concept to turn around now? Because you don't know why you even came in the room.
Yeah, we
Like it's quite literally like you walk into the kitchen to go grab something, and you're
And
like,
I came in here for a
But
reason.
here's the thing.
Like, what am I doing?
Then you have the Matrix, where two people are telling me there's a rabbit hole. How do I believe them? Do I even believe them? Is there another mission we're supposed to be doing and they're just crazy? Are they the ones that are insane and I'm the one trying to figure? There's a whole box of rabbits you just opened up. I gotta put them all back in the
We
box.
just got you to calm down and start like trusting people.
I know. I was now starting to be in comfort mode. Now I'm in like dissociation back again.
Right.
all right. Well, if
That's
you love
great.
the anxiety that I give this guy,
Love this game.
give us a follow, give us a like, all those things. Check out our YouTube. The link is not clickable, but it's below our goal.
Foofy
YouTube
Lace.
at
Fox
66.
Sleeps. Thanks for following.
And Aaron Nuka, who also chatted.
Yeah.
Thanks for being in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. Two new followers today. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Foofy and Fox Sleeps.
But yeah, if you like this torment, if you're into this type of thing, definitely give us a follow. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and my channel comes on occasionally for video games. Sometimes I have videos to go through and take notes on. But until then, I'll see you guys around the table.
Yeah.
Wrong mouse.
Hit that bell notifications to know whenever we hop on.
Yep.